Right on cue, Scarlet. Crushed it. Hello, 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 hello. How's everybody? What? Yeah. You're good. Sorry. I don't need this anymore. And then we're good? Hello? Can you guys hear me? How's it going? Crossfade says hello. Perfect. All right, we're on. We're live. We're ready. We're ready to rock and roll. Amazing. Huh. Let's do. Trying to find a question we could do. Who's on the list for deck docs today? Currently, I have one person. I should actually pull that up. Manage rewards. Deck doc queue. Come here. There. Hey. big. Nice new hair color. Thank you so much. It's been so long I can't even remember your natural hair color. This is a little lighter than my natural hair color, but it took really well. It looks good. It looks very good. Yeah, I was gonna say my roots are darker, but that's just not true because that's not how hair dye works. But it is good. It's fine. It's awesome. I'm very happy with it. I am very happy with it. I want this all the way up to 20. Let me take this, skirt it up. Nice. Nice. So how are you all? How's everybody? Good, I hope. Good and wonderful. Good. Lots of Lego Fortnite today. That's awesome. I slept most of the day today. My sleeping pattern has been pretty bad because of being sick. And that was not very fun. But it was yeah, it was enjoyable. I had a good day. Then I went to lunch with Rebby. We had Olive Garden, which was nice. And then we went to the store to get hair dye and get the finishing things for my Christmas presents for my family, which they might be watching, so I'm not gonna say what it is. But I'm very happy. I'm very happy. Yeah, then I came home, dyed my hair, then went live. Easy peasy. Yeah. Okay. What up, little blue flies? Hey, good job yesterday. Did you get paid? Did he pay you? Did you get cashed out for all the hard work you did yesterday? Not yet? That's fair. That's fair. Is it a lot of water? Yeah. You need help? I'll be back. Hello, everyone. I'm back. Don't do me like UVS did me for demoing. We did promise you. We did promise you. Are we gonna get the top 8 cash class lists anytime? I believe that David already put them out on Facebook and on the Discord. Yeah, that is the plan. I want to do all of them, but it does take like a little bit of work getting through them, if that makes sense. Because I think that's important and cool. My hair looks weird now. Make it neon blue. No, no, I'm not making my hair neon blue, Jose. Sorry, dude. Sorry. Not happening. Navirum with a 20 months. Holy cow. Thank you so much. What do you think? Jose could afford to pay the $1,000. Yeah, I'm sure that money's burning a hole in your pocket, Mr. First Place. But yeah, tonight we're doing Deck Doctors. If you're interested, would love to have you. Would be fun. I've had so many people. Did you boost the server yesterday? Oh. Yeah, I had to. Devere with a gifty, holy cow! Gifted 9 subs to the channel. That's so generous of you. Thank you so much. You didn't have to do that. That's so kind. But yeah, we're doing Deck Doctors tonight. Besides that, anybody have anything to say about the event yesterday? Anything that you guys want to talk about event-wise? How? Say again, I'm sorry. Yes. It was cute, yes. My plan is to do another one in January. But I don't know what day or time. I know Metagame Liberation Army, MGLA, said something on the 27th. So, and the actual event is happening, the winter warm-up is happening on the 6th. So I have to choose either the 13th or the 20th to do something. And I'm definitely using Challenge again. Probably what I'm going to do. So I'll ask you guys. January 16th. What did I say? 16th or 23rd. Thoughts? I'm gonna have so many things just like sitting on my screen. Where did I didn't get rid of that, did I? Must not have. Browser source. Poll? Hey. We'll get rid of this for now. This. Oh, there it is. That's why I couldn't see it. Which one of these dates would you prefer? I'm planning on making a a little Google Doc. I should add that to my list of shit to do. Of a survey asking when the next one is going to be. Yeah, it was good though. I love it. My only two answers are against each other. It'll be the same deal. $10 to enter, $9 goes to the competitors, and then $1 goes to the fees for challenge. Or the judge. It goes. A buck goes to the judge. I eat all the fees from challenge. I have no idea. I'm gonna try and do something next month. What do you mean do something? What does the word something mean? Are you gonna host an event, Cross, or are you gonna play? Or are you gonna make an event? Play an event. Got it. Makes sense to me. Yeah, because we also have it's on Facebook, I bet. Red Riot Games event. Red Riot Games has a January 20th or January 13th. So maybe the 16th isn't the best day. Is this the January 13th is a? Oh, am I crazy? It has to be 13th or 20th. Oh, I'm dumb. I was looking at December. I'm dumb. This poll doesn't work. What a dummy. So I'd have to do it. I'd have to do it on the. It just gets to happen on the 20th. It just happens on the 20th. Because there's no way it can happen on the 27th. Okay, that's cool. Red Riot's just an hour away. They're running an event for a Chrome. Yeah, they're also doing an online event. Yeah, they've got this guy. Oh, I lost my camera. Hello? Oh, I have to do this. Boop. They got this. If it's on the 23rd, Bebop and Trigun decks would be legal. Yeah. I would do that. Yeah, first real standard event. Yeah, just an hour for me. Sad I can't go. Yeah, I mean this one is online, right? This is you guys can't see if I do this. Yeah. Hosting a Chrome event online for people to enter. Yeah, they also have one on the 30th. Yeah, obviously I can't do the 30th one, but I'm planning on doing on this one. It's $10 for a Chrome. I'm down. Both are online? No, both are not online. That is not true. Not true. But yeah, we have a ton of events happening. I should make an exclamation point events tag. Yeah, the 30th one is in person. There's just no way. I mean, I don't have a passport, right? I can't go to Canada. Yeah. Makes my job easy. Which Chrome was the one being given for the online one? It looks like Dobby. It looks like Dobby 3, but I truly don't know. Chat, do you guys like the change to 60 card decks? Is that a thing that you're into? I think my pin has died. Yo. I didn't think my pen died. Crazy. I have to use one of these. Guess I could use this one. Yeah. Conrad Gunther, welcome to the stream, buddy. Consistency bad. Looks like you guys are all fans of it. More deck. We should just play 100 card decks. Thoughts on that? Did just all my pins die? Is that just what's happened? Hey, this one's alive. Give me Eva 2. No, you're not getting Eva 2. No, that character will never come back. Carson would be fine with 100? Yes, Carson would be fine with 100. No one else, but Carson would be. That's funny. That's funny. All right, chat. Let's get into these deck docs. I'm sure whenever we get rocking, we'll do some. Every tournament increase the minimum deck size by 1. Interesting. Interesting. I'll do this. I should do this to see if any YouTube folks are talking. Pluto's Main, we are doing deck docs. Yeah, that's true. Sorry, I forgot that you've given up on painting. Why have you given up on painting? The fiasco? It's over though. Like we fixed it. Just frustrated. Okay, well. I hope your frustration leaves soon. Deck doc. Actually, hear me out. To know how bowling hits handicap for players, you should have that, but your deck size is relative to your handicap. Interesting. Sweet at night, I can make it on stream? Hell yeah, Pluto's Main. I love that. I'm here. There's this. I don't want this. I click this. Okay, let's log out again. I do this. Best way to learn how to make decks is via these streams. You think so? That makes me feel very nice. Okay, I click this. And sick duck. Nice. Okay. Love it. Right. Current deck. Somatsu, are you here? Love it. Do this. Do this. I need to move this to here. Yeah. We do this. Do this.
Hi.
Yo, how's it going?
Pretty good.
That's good to hear. I have clicked the record button, and now I get to say, yo, what up? How's it going? What's up?
I'm doing pretty great.
It's been a bit. Sorry, I haven't done Deck Doctors. It's December's been tough. It's been
Understandable.
tough on my time, but we have a new one. Sympathy for the Devil. Sympathy for the Devil. What's going on
Named
here?
after. Well, you do know where that term came from, right?
No. Educate me.
It's the name of a Rolling Stones song.
Oh, okay.
Pleased to meet you.
Yeah, hope you guessed my name. Okay, so, I just didn't know that was the name of the song. So what's going on? Hit me with this twice Nezu idea.
I would go into to the explanation, but I don't want to spoil it to anyone who's not familiar, who hasn't been following the anime as frequently.
Okay, I think that anime spoilers are going to be okay. I think manga spoilers aren't. So I say run it. And hey, spoilers for anybody who hasn't seen the show. You can click off now. Easy peasy. Come back in 30 minutes.
Okay. This is a memorial deck.
Okay.
As soon as that scene happened in the anime, all I can think about was I have to make this deck to pay tribute to one of the greatest and one of my favorite villain characters ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I like Twice a lot. I think Twice is really, really cool.
He wanted me over with his backstory reveal, and I kind of developed a bit of a soft spot for the guy.
Yeah, that's fair. So what's the goal here? Obviously, we're doing a memorial. It's a Twice fan deck. What do you need? What do you need my help with?
Tweaking it up,
Okay.
but there is one restriction.
Okay.
The double Nezus are a must stay.
Sure.
And there's a good reason why.
Okay.
It's based on a fan joke, a little joke among me and my IRL friends.
Sure.
That's it.
Okay. Easy enough. So I think that, like, when I look at the deck, right, 57 cards, this is great. Did you know that the deck number at the beginning of the year is going to be jumping up to 60? Did you know that?
No.
Yes, the new requirements for playing decks, this number is going to have to be 60 plus one character card as the new minimum to stop how consistent these really good decks are. And so 57 cards is fine for now, but you will have to raise it up. I'm down to raise this up to 60 now for you if you'd like, or we can...
that would be great. I also realize that means I might have to do the same for nearly all of my decks.
Yeah.
And it's just that I'm not sure when I'll actually get around to that, because I'm kind of locked out from playing My Hero Academy tournaments.
My suggestion would be play online ones, but it's really your choice. So what we're gonna do is
I know, but right now I'm focusing on Lorcana. It's just that I'm still doing these once a month thing because I'm doing that Patreon for a good reason, and I want to make my money's worth it.
Yeah, makes sense.
Thank you.
So Twice. How do you feel about putting Toga cards in your Twice deck?
They're besties. Why not?
That's how I feel. Because the big thing that I notice whenever I look at your list is we don't have very many high blocks. And I think like adding cool cards, like there's a new card of hers called like Strange Friendship, which is really cool, and it deals with weapon cards, which he has a couple weapons inside of his kit with Measured Violence and Whiplash. and then like using maybe some of her ideas of like multi-needle puncture is very cool. In order to just get a couple of high blocks into the deck. So I'm going to toss this into the sideboard. I'm going to toss this into the sideboard. And I'm going to toss this into the sideboard just because they're quality high blocks that I want to look around and mess with. Are there any other neat ideas? Obviously, we don't get to put like Asui stuff or anything in there. That's like weird. You want to put Godzilla in the deck? Godzilla's so cool. We're here. Obviously, you got 4 broken Psyche. That makes a lot of sense. And I'm sure you already got all 4 of twice. You got 4 of all the twice cards, right? You just got all those? Yeah, it makes sense. I bet League of Villains would be pretty neat. Decoy Duplicate makes a lot of sense. Dreaming of the Reward. Do you have any duplex? Tsumatsu?
Nope.
Yeah, you have no duplex. I'll put it in the sideboard for now. This card's kind of neat. If you can figure out how to give it a bit of damage, you just like get to just like put a character.
It's 41. Wait. How did these cards suddenly become super cheap?
Because a lot of people bought them. A lot of people bought them and then instantly like got rid of some of them.
Oh, that's actually doable.
Yeah, we'll put it in the sideboard and see what happens. I will say I don't think that your deck needs attacks is like the big thing. Like your deck already has a ton of attacks. We just have to like change up some of them because they need to be high blocks. That's the only thing attack wise. We'll keep looking. We can't put in easily excited, right? This is not allowed. It's a really good 0/5 high block.
What do you mean not allowed?
Well, to go with the theme of the deck.
It's a memorial deck. She's part of it.
Sure. We could toss it in. We don't need that one. We're looking. We're still zooming. Do you have any giant bite detentions?
Nope.
You just don't own any?
I don't own any.
That's okay. Just a wee bit more. Can't do villains defeated. And okay. All right. So we are good. Boop. Let's see what we got. All right. So when it comes to high blocks, which is the number one thing that we have to mess with the deck, I like Strange Friendship a lot. It's a 2 high block. It's a 6 check. I think it's awesome. So I'm gonna toss this in here. And I think Easily Excited has to exist just because we have to pump this number up. This number has to just be higher. We can get away with 12 low blocks, which means we have to cut some mids. My question for you is: do you want to? These are not expensive. I think all you have to do is go and get one of the Clash decks. They're like $15, and you get everything that comes inside that Toga deck. Since you're focusing on a different card game, that's totally chill. That's totally okay. We can leave these on the table if you want.
Hang on a minute. One looks good.
One? What do you mean one?
That's $1. That's doable for me.
That's doable. Okay, yeah. So let's
Basically, I'm not gonna spend buy cards that are $10 and above.
Sure. That's fair. I'm gonna put this back to 1. So I think that gouging needle is probably the better of the two to get. With like, just because like it's a 0 high block, it's got really good base stats. But man, multi needle puncture is also very good, right? Because like it's a 3 for 7 if there's one in the discard pile, and then it's a 5 for 9 if you've played a second multi needle puncture, which is like really cool because of like what's going on with twice. I think personally that we get rid of the ectoplasm clones and we play the multi needle puncture instead. It would reduce this number by just a bit, which I think is good enough. By 8, right? Because we're playing a 60 card deck, 20 attacks is our normal now. And so like if we I'm gonna put one of these in the sideboard and we're gonna cut them all. Boop. If we just played these ones, pew. We put in this already as well. Block zones. Let's look. High. Measure violence is a high? Oh, okay. So maybe we don't need the gouging needle. If you had to pick one, gouging needle or multi-needle puncture, which one would it be? You get to keep one of them. This card's the better, gouging needle is the better block, but multi-needle puncture is a stronger card at killing. So it's a little worse on defense, but it's better at getting the job done.
Definitely worth gouging. It has a 0 shield.
That's what I thought. I'm in. So this drops us down to 20, and this puts us right at 61, which is pretty rad. And we don't have to like go get a duplex or whatever. We put Easily Excited in, and we put Strange Friendship in, and that brought us to 61, which means we only have to cut one card, and the suggestion is probably to cut a mid. So when we look at mid blocks. Decoy Duplicate, Do I Know You, Frame of Mind, Dreaming of the Reward. I think the answer is just to take Dreaming of the Reward and drop it down to a 3 of, because it has the unique keyword. So drawing multiples of these is pretty bad. And then I think 20, 28, 12, I think this is decent enough to rock. If you were looking to put in any like cool, interesting replacements, I really like League of Villains. If you ever happen to find one, or if you've got a spare one, or you find one online for really cheap, this card's very cool. I like it a lot. And it's got a low block, because now the worst block zone in our deck is now low. Let's look at our first hand. Yo, this is a crazy hand on a 2 2 3 2 3.
And it's basically the 60 card limit, right?
Yeah, that's a 60 card limit. 60
That's
card
good.
minimum. Crushed it.
That's good.
All right. Final thoughts?
Seems doable.
Easy peasy. I love it. All right. Well, stay on the line long enough for me to shoot you the list, and thank you for showing me the awesome. You're gonna have to explain to me over text what the Nezu joke is, but we'll leave him for sure.
Sure thing.
All right. We'll catch you next time. Peace.
Bye.
Incredible.
Thank you so much. But yeah, I am going to explain the in joke. It's super hilarious.
Yeah.
Let me just type it up quick.
Yeah. Tam, I don't need a full deck doc. I just have a question. For 60 cards, what's the acceptable block zone for each zone? Right now I'm at 24 high, 16 or 19 mid, 17 low. Interesting.
That's the in joke. That's a little joke.
Oh, I see. Got it.
Yeah, and me and my friends were laughing about it like crazy. So
fair. All right, dude.
Well, and next week, it's the start of the new year.
Yeah.
Could use a bit of a wardrobe update, and there's only one guy to call for that.
Is it me? Oh, Best Jeanist. I thought it was me. I thought you were gonna get fashion advice from Dave Cardwell, and I was down. I was so down.
Oh, come on, you're a dude. I'm a girl. That's different.
What? I can give fashion advice. Look at my hair. My hair's so nice now.
The point is, next year's a Best Jeanist deck.
Fair. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. I'm excited. I am prepped.
Okay, see you then. Bye.
We'll see ya. Peace. All right, chat. Tam, I don't need a full deck doc, but I just have a question. For 60 cards, what's an acceptable block zone count for each zone? Right now, I'm at 24 high, 19 mid, and 17 low. See, here's the deal about block zones. I love matching block zones, right? I think 2020 feels really, really good. The issue with 2020 is that it limits the creativity that the card text has because you're so focused about the number in the top right corner. I think in order to not get blown out by random mono high decks or mono low decks or even mono mid decks, 2020 is where all decks should start when it comes to like, is this concept, is this idea worth exploring? And then from there, you should start pulling out block zones and putting in card text that matters, right? So like you having a deck, a 60 card deck that's a 24, 19, 17 is not that big of a deal. It really, really isn't that big of a deal. Especially because like card text is so good and like looking at the options that you have, right? When we have things and even like look at ideas like do you have face shield in your deck? If you have face shield in your deck, then you have 3 more copies of all 3 zones, right? Do you have wall cling? Well, then you have 3 more copies of all 3 zones, right? As like, and these are like ideas that you can like, oh, but I have 10 low blocks, but I'm playing 4 face shield, 4 wall cling. I actually have 18 low blocks, right? Because as long as I have one, the other cards in my deck, all my mids are now also lows. And so like there's an idea there too. But I think starting at 2020 for an idea that you're like not positive on is like a very decent starting spot. And then you can mix stuff up from there, right? But yeah. With that said, the next person who is on the deck doc queue is Misplay over on Twitch. But I think what I'm going to have to start doing, because I'm also over on YouTube and I don't have a way for them to queue up, is I think I might just have to like do roll call for it. So is Carlitoville here? Are you here? In either of our chats? What up, Nightmare? How's it going, man? Reminds me of school? Hell yeah. I'm on YouTube. Yes, I know. I see red. I see you on YouTube. Do you feel good? Feel a little dangerous? You'll never catch me. I've caught you. Luckily, I'm out of that hellhole for the year. It is Deck Doc Night. Yeah. It looks like Carlitoville is not here. If I call your name, jump into the waiting room / party in the Patreon hangout. Pluto's main. Come jump in. I would like to look at your Mount Lady. Do I have you very quiet? I do not. Can you hear me? Pluto? He says I'm here. I have him in the voice channel with me.
Yo,
Yo, how's it going, man?
pretty good. How are you?
I'm well and swell. We do this. We do this. We click the record button and say, yo, what up? Mount Lady, huh? Pluto, can you hear me? I'll stop recording then. He left. Hello?
Hello?
Yo.
Sorry,
Yeah.
my Discord died.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm gonna re-click the record button, and then say, "Yo, what up, man? How are you?"
You good? How are you?
I'm well. Mount Lady, huh?
I love her. I love everything about her character and what she does. So she was definitely the first option.
Okay. All right. Hit me with the pitch. What's going on here?
Basically, I just wanted really big attacks through either Titan or Canyon Cannon and Ice Storm, and then just Jolt to get momentum. Boosting Azure Inferno because I love modifying checks, and then I kind of just threw Gold Tips Imperial in there as a low block that so helps me stack the momentum for Ice Storm. So
We also got Titan Cliff, right? That's like an additional powerful 3.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't hate this. I think the only thing about Gold Tips Imperial is it's just like not a foundation, you know. But we can get to the nitty gritty. So what do you need help with? Right. The pitch is these attacks are very good. This character makes them better. What do you need my help with?
with the recent rule changes, I was gonna help. I was gonna ask you to help you or to help me slim it down a little bit. Obviously she can make an attack unblockable.
Mm-hmm.
Feel like I'm missing speed to get them to that unblockable point so I can build up counters. Or wait, I'm thinking of the wrong character. Sorry. Really just speed and then just maybe any foundations that you think I missed.
Sure. Yeah, we take a look. So here's the deal. It's very obvious, like when you look at this character, oh man, speed. She gives damage. I need speed. If you have 5 counters, all your moves have stun 1, which is essentially like if you squint your eyes, it's like +1 speed to the rest of the moves because it's harder for them to block. Twisting Azure is also, if you squint your eyes, +1 speed because they have -1 of their check. And then you have one of the best speed pumps in the game with number 23 Pro Hero. If you're just doing the thing that you're doing, you get plus speed to your moves. If you got 2 of these out, you're getting Endeavor stats. Endeavor after he started, you could have number 23 Pro Hero. You could have fully formed Endeavor 3 on turn 2. I go 23 Pro Hero, 23 Pro Hero, pass. My turn, I review a card, respond Mount Lady, play Canyon Cliff, check a 5, mill 2 cards, grab 2 counters. All right, +2 speed because I have 3 counters. Like Melody's messed up, man. I think that the idea is, how do I get this card? How do I get more that bonus stuff? Because you got speed here with 23 Pro Hero, easily excited, and feeling cute, which are all at 4-ofs, right? I'm not positive that speed is what we need, but let's go take a look, right? Let's go see what we have. I think one of the big things that we might be missing when we look at controls is you only have one target for Titan Cliff, which I think is interesting. You got one target. Are there any 6-check control cards that we could want? Strange Friendship, number 23 Pro Hero. What does combat decisions look like? My Rivals played 3 attacks this turn. They commit a foundation. Pretty okay. And then does Deadlock flip? +2/+2 doesn't count? Nah, probably not worth it. Pass through walls. This card seems huge in this deck, right? You're trying to play out a bunch of string decks. You're playing Twisting Azure Inferno, which loves to be blocked by Ice Storm. This card and this card. This card is a magnet for this card. Just being able to build this out is like to build pass through walls. Very strong. Any others? League interview. Hey, I'm not gonna commit a foundation for my Titan Cliff. Actually. What else?
Yeah.
Tomahawk Man? We could build Tomahawk Man? Yeah, I mean, I really like those cards. So I'm gonna put pass through walls into the option, and I'm going to put League Interview into the options. And then from there, we now get to mess around with just like what are the cool moves. I think we don't need to worry about attacks. Let's look at actions, assets, foundations, and just move on from there. If there's anything that's like really striking to you, just let me know.
Yeah. The other thing that I was gonna mention that I forgot was attacks, assets and actions. I want to play Manifest in this deck so bad because I love it in Amajiki, but I just feel like I can't.
Why? Besides, I'm an Amajiki fan, right? Which it's his card. It's got his big dumb face on it. Why play it here? Like, sell me on that.
Honestly, I just like the idea of playing a Jolt, having them commit one. I manifest it, put it into my momentum, make you commit another one on my next attack. I don't think it's worth it.
Sure.
It was the one thing that I wanted to test, but I just never got to it.
That is fair. Yeah, that's fair. This card is chaos. Oh, wow, that's cool. I'm just looking through right now, just seeing what all exists. Does this say a 6-diff card? Build a card without your 6.
Creeped Out has...
What card?
I didn't realize it Creeped Out had chaos. Love that card.
Creeped Out? Which card is this?
The
Oh, this one.
Midoriya's face on it.
Yeah, after Breaker's played. My thing is I think you've got -2 speed on lock, right? Unless you don't like Nice Try. Like Nice Try, what's our blocks look like? Oh, they're very even. Yeah, I mean, if you like didn't like Nice Try and you wanted to do Creeped Out instead, that's a 1/5/3. Like it's not, yeah, because this is essentially the same thing, right? It just this is a 1-diff that doesn't get to ready on their turn. So like you can Titan Cliff commit Nice Try as you check your 5, and then on their turn it re-readies back up. Yeah. We have pass through walls. I want to play. See, your infatuation with Manifest is my infatuation with Bright Future. Love that card. That card's this card.
I thought about including the bum, so
yeah, I mean it's the chaos symbol loves to do it. You got this one. We don't care about this. I like this card a lot at the moment. I like this card a lot. I wish this card had the water symbol. I think if this card had the water symbol, my Osweed deck would never lose to anything ever. I think it'd be impossible. I think it'd be actually over. It'd be so over.
I still need to build my Asui deck. I've built Taco with 3, Toga 1 with the new cards, but is one that I've skipped out on.
Oh, Osui's a blast.
Remember the old days where I would get killed turn 2 by Asui 1. It was so upsetting.
Okay. You don't have release in your deck. You're crazy.
Another one that I missed.
That's why I'm here. Okay. All right, we've put a couple cards in the sideboard. Let's talk about them, right? Pass through walls, league interview. We chatted about them a little bit. Elasticity. This is stun hate. This also says, after my attack is blocked, the next attack this turn gets +3 or -3. Really good to instantly activate twisting if my opponent has a way to interact with me, right? So I've got elasticity on the board. I have my 3 counters, but they have a they have a damage reset or something along those lines, right? I play my cannon, it gets blocked. I'll respond with elasticity. All right, +3 to my next one. I'll play twisty. Before they get a chance to damage reset or whatever, if I pumped with Mount Lady, I just press the button on twisty, and now we're off to the races. Feels pretty good. Also, it just steals your momentum if they decide to stun me. I dig it. I like it a lot. Problem solving? I like this card more than I like All Worked Up. It does kind of the same thing, but in the opposite way. This card says, destroy playable committed +1 to my check, if discarded + to my stats. This card says, if stunned, re-ready. So it is as powerful as keeping Aerie safe. And it says, if discarded +1 to my next check. So I could go Titan Cliff into Titan Cliff if I felt like it with this card, because I could discard 2 problem solvings and just get +2 to my check. So I'll Titan Cliff, discard 2 problem solvings, get +2 to my check, draw my 2 cards back, and then continue on with my day. And then just Titan Cliff again. I like that a lot. Incredible display. After I block with a thing, add it back to my hand. Feels very good. It's just good all around. Vast Hybrid snaps you the momentum so that you can do whatever it is that you have to do with your powerfuls or whatnot. Mimicry is another copy, is a 5th copy of number 27 Pro Hero. I don't love this option, but it also just becomes like whatever else you need. Oh, this turn, I need this to be a Broken Psyche. It is. This turn, I need it to be a Feeling Cute. It is. It needs to be a Chivalrous Competitor. Okay, I'll draw a card, grab a bonus foundation. Decoy Duplicate is obvious. Running away is obvious. You asked for speed, and this is probably the best answer that we have. Training with Gunhead, if we get a twisty turn, or if we have All Worked Up working, or if we get problem solving working, it says +1 speed. And it also hates on throws, which are relevant in the game. They exist. Release. This is just a card we missed. And then Irrefutable Force of Nature. Selectively turning off my opponent's pieces is huge. Here is the biggest deal, though. A lot of what's happening here all feels pretty mandatory. We only have 64 cards, which is with our 20 attack deck, with our card that says discard 3, draw 3, is kind of like, this is average. We could probably get away with maybe more copies of cards if we really, really wanted to, like a 22 attack list with 60, if we really wanted to. But if we were trying to get to like 20 and 60, I don't hate it. If we wanted to keep at 20 and like 65, I think the main thing that we have to cut is just this guy. I think this is just the outlier that you don't need, because all of these cards are pretty good. With that said, if we like this
I would
one is
agree.
good,
I don't.
right? But like, this card does one job. It makes this card and this card really good. This card, that same low block, says that my opponent can't play the best card on their board. Right?
Yeah.
This card says that this card and this card are really good. This card says that Tongue Whip doesn't kill me. This card says I get to re-pick back up cards and just block with them again. Right? Like it's another copy, a different flavor of what this card does.
I like it. I like what you're doing. So,
Hell yeah.
it's got the okay for me. The other thing that I was going to say, I wouldn't hate adding more attacks. I actually thought about either adding Indiscriminate 1.3 or Blitz Rush because of the fact that I have 4 gold tips.
You're such an
Snapping
OG fan.
momentum.
Holy cow.
Maybe just like I stole your deck doc, dude. Or not your deck, your deck.
Hell yeah.
It's all I played for like 2 months.
I love that. That makes me feel awesome. Why not this guy?
Which guy? Sorry.
Are you not watching my live stream in Discord?
Oh, you're. Oh, I'm okay. I'm so sorry. I did not realize that is what is going on.
That's for you. they can't see that.
But I
Why
am
not this guy?
also on.
The Lurker's Strike. I'll be more clear.
I appreciate that. I'm on the browser on my phone because my laptop died, so that's
I remember
why.
you saying that. For each card type reviewed,
Lurkers.
do the thing. Action, draw a card, asset, remove 2 cards from a rival's discard pile, attack. Your rival discards a card. Character, or whatever. Build the next foundation you play this turn. Pretty powerful. Whenever you can random ones off the top or Titan Cliff and get rid of what you want. Right. Obviously, we don't have any actions in here, so like the draw a card isn't relevant. But we could just like build the next foundation that we play, which is pretty potent whenever we've got 6 diff, 5 diffs, 4 diff that wants to be chained out, right?
Yeah. Okay. I thought about Lurker Strike. Like it, but I also just not having actions kind of swayed me away from it because I like draw power.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. That is fair. We could also do something like Nezure Wave, stun 3, or if my opponent has blocked Titan Cliff, Canyon, whatever, it just gets a bunch of damage, and it becomes a. If we have 5 counters, it's a 4 for 7. If I discarded a momentum, stun 4. Which feels pretty okay.
That sounds pretty good.
What else? You know what? Rivet Stab actually seems like cracked in this character. Actually. Huh.
Oh.
Huh.
Didn't
This is
even consider
Like,
all for one. Yeah.
I guess like it's fine, right? But like, if we had like a way to like cheat our progressive, like I don't know, like pluses to our checks, I think it'd be okay. But it really, it really just depends. Man, Rivet Stab, huh? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm gonna go back and look at this card real fast because it damage 3 or less. Man. Rivet Stab might be like one of the answers inside of that. Did you see the Mount Lady deck that we had on the stream yesterday with playing the Stormblades?
I did not.
Yeah, Canyon is a 3 damage move, so you could just like Stormblades this card out, and this card just like gets stats for free. Like if you've reviewed 3 times, this just works. That's really cool.
Blades is fun.
I also like Agile Drop in this deck. Or, sorry, not Agile Drop, Double Trouble. It's a 2 for 8 with stun 1. If you got 5 counters, it's stun 2. And then it has Echo, which is like decent whenever you've got like Jolt. Like a 2 of Double Trouble would be bad. And it increases your, like it puts 4 attacks in your deck, but doesn't actually increase this number at all. Right? Like on turn 1, you go Electric Jolt, just to snap the momentum. And then on turn 2, you go like Canyon Double Trouble, and then it's like this one's for 11, this one's for 8, this one's for 8, and you just flip it and just like don't care, because like the Echo on this is better than the powerful 3 on this, unless you've done an unblockable move. And this card also says discard redraw to like go find you more moves. Man, Double Trouble's so sick.
Yeah. I like Double Trouble a lot, and it's not going to be a speed issue either, just because of the fact that we have number 23 Pro Hero. So
correct. Yeah, it can fix that. And honestly, like, dude, we don't care. I know that's crazy.
yeah,
Oh, we just don't care, man. Did you waste your mid blocks on me? That's totally okay. I'll play something else. I'll play something else, or like go like twisty, and now like they're all super fast. Yeah, that's very good. Yeah, it's neat. It's neat.
Yeah,
just as options. If we do push up to this like 22 attack deck, I don't want it to go for like a hard 60. I think like 65 is probably where I'd want to be. So like we cut a little bit here, but it wouldn't be much. So
yeah,
I actually think Double Trouble's the answer. Double Trouble is the first thing that
they're my favorite.
Okay. The hard question we have now is, do we lose Gold Tips Imperial?
I love that card so much. It's so fun.
We could also, it doesn't have to be a 4 of, right? We could drop it down to a 1 of. And like if you see it, you see it. If you don't, you don't, right? Like this is not a have you watched my TAN talk on how many numbers of a card should I put in a deck?
I may have. I can't remember.
That's okay. That's okay. It wasn't a plug. It was a simple yes or no. I have. There's single words that I use for numbers of cards, and it is needed, wanted, nice, niche. Do you need Gold Tips Imperial in this deck?
No.
Do you?
No, I don't.
Want Gold Tips Imperial? Do you want to see this card on the board? Is it nice to have this card on the board? Or is this a niche card that sometimes gets the job done? And be really honest with yourself. Because like you could just put Gold Tips Imperial in other decks, right? That do need it.
Yeah. I think it's like you're saying, niche.
It's probably like nice or niche, right? It's a 1 or a 2 of, I think. That's how I feel. And which means we've got like 2 cards of wiggle room here, and it honestly it like fixed our block zones, like just cleaned them up just a little bit for more testing.
Yeah.
Excuse me. If you were to shoot from the hip, put 2 more cards in this deck from this list of things that I have, what would they be? Pass Through Walls, League Interview.
Love Mimicry.
Mimicry? Okay, yeah, we can do one of those. My answer would
really
be some number of
Pass Through Walls.
Yeah, which is the 2 cards
I
that we have put in.
Yep.
21,
I
23,
played.
24. Go
ahead. I was just saying I added Pass Through Walls into the Amajiki deck, yours, just because I like that card so much, and I am actually baffled that I forgot it. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Amajiki is one of those characters that I am down to go look at again with set 6 stuff for sure. But it is, yeah, I like Pass Through Walls a lot. What do my high blocks look like now? Block zones, high. A big thing that we are also missing is we also just don't have release in this deck still, which like might be an issue. Like, is that card release better than All Worked Up? Question mark. Is it better than Easily Excited? Do we need Easily Excited?
I think
should we reduce
honestly,
these numbers by like 1 each, right? Feeling cute, all worked up, easily excited. Toss in 3 release. So 3, 3, 3, 3, and then there's our 12 instead of 4, 4, 4.
I think I'm cool with just cutting all worked up entirely and putting in release for it.
Love
Either
it.
that or dropping all worked up down to like 2 of and then 2 of a release.
I have already taken 4 out and put 4 in. I think all worked up is not as good of a card as problem solving. So if you were going to put one of those cards to do the thing, if you're going to put that in, it is better there.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I think I'm also cool with just cutting gold tips. I don't think it's right in this deck.
I love that. I'm so proud of you. This is character growth, actually. How do we should put a second pass through walls if that's the case then. Just have another 6 check.
Love it.
Available. Yeah.
Love
I
it.
think from here, how often have you played with this Mount Lady deck?
I've done like 5 games of testing max.
5
so,
games. Okay. We have done quite a bit of moving, especially with like cutting 4 assets, adding in 2 more attacks. This might be a place to test. And the thing is because of the way that I give this to you, whenever you load this into your TTS table, you get these 12 sidecards that just like pop in with you. So like when you are testing, go take some of this stuff out and go put some of this stuff in and just see what happens, right? Tell your testing partners of like, hey, I'm going to cut 2 of these broken psyches and 1 of this Ryukyu's training agency, and I'm going to play test 1 league interview, double elasticity, and I'm just going to start with those 3 cards in my hand. So, sorry, that's just, I'm trying to test these cards. I'm going to test them, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but this is a 65 card, 22 attack list. Very aggressive Mount Lady, and I think that this is an incredible deck. I love Chaos Mount Lady. I think it's really, really strong. Final thoughts before I let you go? And your block mods are decent. Oof.
I think the only other thing that I want to say is, do you feel like Breaker, obviously, but I feel like there's a lot of Breaker hate now in the game. Do you feel like Ice Storm is worth having it a 4 of, or should it be like 2 of and then we bump Double Trouble up to a 4 of?
What is the bottom enhance on this card?
On Ice Storm?
Ice Storm.
Lock. That is very good.
Deadlock enhance, and that is what matters to me, right? Deadlock enhance, plus 2 speed. So now it's plus 2 speed, the speed can't be reduced, plus more speed from here, plus damage, and you commit a foundation. As well as its powerful 3 might have unblockable, right? This card is super good no matter the stage of the game. This card is really only good in the early to mid game because it doesn't have, like, it does one thing. It filters you to make your hand better, and it hits really hard. And sometimes it's just like 2 attacks, right? Like this 1 card in our deck represents 16 damage, which is half of our character's life. So it's got to be pretty okay. This card tells my opponent to stop playing the game. And they also like have to be playing the anti-breaker stuff, right? When you look back at the top 8 from this past weekend, like how many people were actually running pass-through walls? It wasn't that many. How many people were actually playing anti-breaker? The answer was not that much. We are out of the take an extra turn meta of capture evildoers. I think Ice Storm easily makes a resurgence. Take an extra turn meta being gone.
That makes sense.
60 card deck minimum. The game is going to slow back down. The game is going to slow down. We're not going to be dying on turn 2. But you make sure you don't die on turn 2 when you have things like Ice Storm.
Yep.
Yeah.
That sounds good to me.
And if you feel that way, right? Like when you're practicing, make it 3 and 3, right? Like there's no harm in that. Like, oh man, I'm seeing Ice Storm too much. I'm not seeing Double Trouble at all. Let me swap the numbers, right? Hey, 3 and 3, not that big of a deal. You know, like it's all about fine tuning.
Yep.
And the only way that you get to do the real fine tuning, you just gotta have reps. You gotta run it. Final thoughts?
I think that's all.
Easy peasy. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Hey, man, stay on the line long enough for me to shoot you the deck list. And you have a good rest of your night, okay?
Too. Thank you.
See you, buddy.
Yeah.
Incredible. Oh, he left. That's okay. I can do this. And then do this. I come back here. And then this. I now get to come here. And then the next person, Carlitoville, are you here? If you are here, come jump in the waiting room, the Discord or the Patreon waiting room. Carlito's ready for me. Boop. 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 Boop.
Hey there.
Yo. Set current deck. We refresh. Void. We click this button. We come here. Click the record button and then say, yo, what up? How's it going, man?
Hey, not much. How about you?
I'm well. Back at it, huh? A classic, tried and true. Kuraguri, dropkick slicer. They
yeah,
love each
I
other.
haven't. Yeah, just something. I don't know. I like the deck list that you had, and there's a couple cards that I think can make this maybe not better, but dumber.
Sure. So hit me with the pitch. This deck looks pretty familiar. You're right.
Yeah, I mean, so it's mostly the, at least from what I remember, mostly the deck that you were playing before, where it's just Kurgiri with kicks and trying to play 5 or 6 attacks in one turn, clearing your card pool with the acceleration kick, using dropkick slicer to draw a bunch of cards, and yeah, you just draw a bunch because your attacks do almost no damage. But one of the cards that was interesting to me was Relaxed Demeanor with the Hawks Foundation. That lets you dump a attack from your deck, and then so you can dump like a dropkick slicer or a acceleration kick from your deck. Use Dissolving the Conflict, put it on the bottom of your deck, and then use your character, put it on top of your deck, and then use one of your draw cards to pick it up. So it's just a roundabout way to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Where you just tutor your deck for something specific.
Well, that's fucking cool. Oh, my eyes got so wide. You know who Phil Birch is? He is a huge Relaxed Demeanor fan. He loves this card. And he's a huge Kuragiri fan. I am very excited as soon as I get off of this call to show him these 4 cards. I think you're going to make his day for locals, actually. I think you've officially done. I'll give you all the credit. This is a cool find, man.
Like, I don't know what it does. I mean, just because order attacks don't really do a whole lot outside of kicks, you just don't have enough draw power. I mean, I guess order has some of it. I looked at evil, but you just don't have any consistent draw power.
Sure.
And so it feels kind of bad when you're playing kicks, and then you want to play a bunch of 1s and 2s because they're solid foundations, but then you're playing 1 and 2 checks, and so it doesn't feel like it's going to be super stable. But as like a locals deck or just messing around, seems like it can be really degenerate when it works, and then when it doesn't, you just throw your hands up, and it's not your fault, it's your deck's fault.
Yeah. This is really, really cool. I like this a lot. This is neat. Okay, so I guess I get to go do some exploring. I don't know. Did we get any kicks in the new set? No.
Nope.
We got none. Okay.
No, it's real sad.
That's helpful. Any cool accents and assets from the new set? Lover mode, sure. Gold Tips Imperial, sure. La Brava is neat. We share Order Void with a lot of these things, so that's just like plus speed. And then like ripping a card out of their hand is kind of cool. Remove discard 2 momentum. What an insanely high cost for this ability. They reveal their hand, remove a card revealed this way, it gains all enhanced abilities printed on the removed card. I mean, that's messed up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is messed up, but man. I guess Fierce Wings is cool. Fierce Wings, add a card difficulty 3 or less from discard out of my hand. None of my attacks are, right? You're all 4s.
Mm-hmm.
Just adding... Oh, I can't run away. Plus Ultra. This card's so neat. Alright, sorry. Getting distracted. He's still fighting. You have 2 less health. The next attack you try to play ignores progressive. That's really cool with this card, huh?
Yeah, that was one of the things that made it seem like it was interesting because dissolving the conflicts works in that same window of 10 or less health.
Yeah.
So with your character and dissolving the conflict, when you get to 10, you have a lot of defense, and then he's still fighting lets you play acceleration kick on either a 3 or a 5 or a 3 if it's following the rising engine kick, and so you can, at least with the foundations available, and on paper, if you're playing against yourself, you can what am I trying to say? Like, you can do a lot of things. But to get the deck to really work, I feel like so many of the foundation slots, especially like the high difficulty, like the 2 difficulty foundation slots, are already taken up, and there's just not a lot of room for defense, it seems like. You get dissolving the conflict and ice gliding and tape, maybe, if you even have room for the 1 diffs, and so that's where I'm just not entirely sure of how to not just die on turn 2, or even just like some of like the Evil Shigaraki 3 that I know has been really popular, just from what I've seen around, like that just kind of locks you out of the game pretty easily when you're trying to play so many attacks in a row. Guess just not sure like how to not, like it seems like the deck is already like it wasn't competitive because it was already struggling to do the thing on it on its own without tripping over its own feet, and so I guess I'm not sure how to try and clean it up so it's a little bit more consistent.
So I think the big thing here, right, is I think that this is really neat, but I think it's not worth the 4 of, right? Okay. This is a cool find. I think I would probably just leave it at the 3 of at the time. I think 3 of is probably where I would leave it, because and keep this one at the 4 of, and it's cool. I prefer he's still fighting. I think this card is actually really, really cracked in this deck. I would push this up to the 4 of. Right, and like figure out what like this is a 3-card combo piece,
right?
as opposed to like, this is just, oh no, I'm getting my ass kicked, I'm just gonna play harder, cooler, more awesome stuff. Right, like it's really, really good. I like that a lot. I really like 1-mana Inferno in here. Is there any chance like we make 1-mana Inferno your finish, like a 2/2 split?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have an issue with that. I put 1-mana Inferno in there as a 1 of, just as kind of like a placeholder, just so that way if you find like a 5 on the bottom and a 3 on top, you put the 5, or whatever, you can just get the attack out of the way.
Yes.
And it's also spam when you're playing 1 checks. And you're finished. I had that at a 4 of just because it has the deadlock's not great, but it's not worthless. Like, it can be useful. The block is a little rough, but because you can use Relaxed Demeanor to dump an attack, if you have like a Recipro Extend, you can dump a Recipro Extend and then use your finish to draw a card, and then, do the thing where you stack it and pick it up or whatever. Like, because you get to sculpt your discard pile a little bit better, it seemed like it would have a little bit of value, but what am I trying to say? But I think putting it to a 3 of makes sense, because you're right. That's a lot of. It's not just like a 1-card thing that works for the character. You're talking about our 2 or a 3-piece, set pairing of cards.
Enhance, flip 2 foundations, draw a card. Doesn't sound great. Like, it doesn't sound awesome. It sounds like a thing that like.
Oh, you mean like with the relaxed demeanor?
Yeah, if you relax demeanor flips, you're finished flips.
Yeah, I was thinking of it more of as just kind of like a incidental bonus. But I guess you're right. I mean, if I'm playing like a reciproc extend or a high engine kick where I can guarantee the draw,
Yeah.
that's not the one I want to dump. I want to dump the acceleration kick or the drop kick slicer.
Right. Yes. Yeah. 100%.
Okay.
Yeah, it's where it is. We're at 18 attacks. Not a lot of high blocks. Let's go see if there's what we have high block wise, foundation wise. I saw that we had what's a symbol in this deck, and I think that's really really neat. I like this a lot in here. I'm not positive exactly what to cut at the moment, but this is super cool.
What about it is interesting? Is it the free damage or is it the removing the discard pile?
Both. I think that this card is, in most cases, really, it's slept on because an accidental, like if I have two of these out, I just negate an attack, right?
Okay,
an attack
yeah.
is just gone, right? And in my 19 health, I don't necessarily want to block everything character. That's really good. Like this amount of DR, just like with two of them out, I negate an attack. With three of them out, I negate reciprocal burst. Like if you don't like
Right.
or reciprocal acceleration kick, I just negate that card. That card's like it's not a thing. And I've lost foundations. I don't care about foundations, right? Like I just don't care. As well as it does like it will do just as well of a job of like messing with like relaxed demeanor stuff as or your finish stuff as those two cards when it comes to moving, dissolving, or whatnot, right? Because yeah, I want to put Dropkick Slicer on the bottom, but if I put any of these on the bottom, I think it's gonna be good, right? Like I think it's not that big. Like I think it's powerful. So maybe the answer is actually I am supposed to play only two he's fighting, and we just like slam this up to a 4 of, right? We're at 62. This is maybe that is too many. I think we might have too many mid blocks.
Yeah, I was a little high on the mid blocks, but a lot of the foundations seem to be like the mid block foundation seems to be kind of like hard to remove. But I figure with tape, like instead of trying to fix block zones necessarily, you can kind of tweak tape to match that. I guess I don't know if it necessarily works that way, but I figure with tape that at least gives me a little bit of wiggle room, and then my character, like if you play a high attack, I can. Or like if you play a tongue whip or something like that, I can throw that away, go find a mid attack, or find whatever I have a block zone for.
Sure.
That's not gonna ruin me. I can try and put that in your hand instead.
That's fair. That's fair. I almost want to take like calling for backup down by 1, just because we never get to just really go positive on it. Like yes, it is the thing to do, right? Like this is the thing that I want to do, but you also just you have triple passing to do that as well. And like you also have just like you have draw here and draw here, and you've got like dropkick slicer to like do that same thing, right? Like draw, and then we also have passing and calling to do the thing as well.
Yeah, my
Like, when
thought
it
with
comes
calling
to
for backup
dissolving.
is it's just a one diff that you just get a flip draw card, and so like earlier in the game, like if you're trying to build, especially because with the bad checks and at least from when I played it, what was it, set 4, set 5, somewhere around there. I mean, the deck really didn't change that much between that anyway, but
Right.
it felt like you were kind of waiting for your deck to give you the cards, and you were trying to keep your attacks and save them and set up your deck in a certain way.
Yeah.
And so like drawing the extra card, like just having the free card, random card off the top instead of drawing one, discard one, seemed to provide a lot of value just to have that 8th card in your hand. And with playing 1 and 2 checks, just building, like I guess I was thinking maybe passing the torch would be the one to get cut, if anything, just because it's a 2, and that's can be dangerous to build, or not can be, is dangerous to build on turn 1.
Sure.
So I just wasn't sure, but I mean, I get what you're saying. Of I don't get to keep a card; I have to throw something away, and there's not a whole lot of value of me throwing anything in particular away.
So the other thing about this is passing torch can happen infinite times throughout the game. This
Right.
is once per game, do the thing.
Right, and it's the same block modifier.
Same block mod, same. So like you're trading the 1 difficulty and the risk because of Slicer for I can do the thing on turn 10. You're not gonna have this card on turn 10 unless you built it on turn 9, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so like you could build this on turn 2 when it is safe, right? Like nothing is saying that I have to start with passing. I as Kuraguri, I probably shouldn't be attacking on turn 2 anyways, right?
Yeah.
I'll on a 1, on a 1, on a 3, on a 3, on a 5. Okay, that was my turn. All right, I held double passing in my hand. All right, I'll draw them up. All right, passing. I can check ones on both of these and be fine.
Yeah.
It just really is like, how am I going to nobody's forcing you to play the passing on turn 1. And I prefer passing. At the same time, you could play it this way with a 3-3 split, and you make this 2, or you make this, and you figure it's bad. You go 2-4, and I don't think anything gets hurt, right? And it still kept you at 60 here. I am a little nervous about this number being low. I think that this really is a, like I almost want to just like toss in one more Recipro Burst, just because it makes this a little healthier. And sometimes you just don't have to do the cute thing of like, oh, let me touch all my cards, and you're just like, well, I've poked you 3 times with a Recipro Extend, burst, kill you, right? Like like this is the best card to play after I've cleared my card pool. I'm just like, oh, I'll just do the damn thing then. I'll just kill you with it. So,
yeah, and that makes sense. And then instead of trying to string out or instead of every game being, can I play 6 attacks, sometimes it's just Recipro Burst, and if you can't handle it, then I guess what I'm trying to say is there's 2 different ways to apply that, or to apply pressure.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
And as soon as they see you check one of them, they're afraid of it for the rest of it, right? And so like, when you drop kick Slicer and just like add 1 to your hand, you look at him and go, right? Could be another one.
And I guess with its response in stun 1, it's effectively a 5-low-5, which is not awful. I mean, it's not great, but it's serviceable. Yeah,
I mean, it just wears Extend really well. Like, I mean, there's a reason this card is like so good.
Yeah,
this card is a good card, and the only reason that people have stopped playing it is because of like the speed hate that or speed resets that can exist, right?
Yeah,
things like Runaway or whatever. Like this card still should be killing a lot of people. Yeah, I like Recipro Burst. Like if you just like have it, man, what's a symbol? Just like this is an 8 damage move, just whenever we want. It's like so good. This card just like tacking on the 2 damages. Wowzers, it's very strong. Yeah, I like this card. I like this card a lot. Does it have fire? It does not have fire. I was nervous. I was nervous that my Rapid deck was about to get really mean. Holy cow.
Oh, God. And then you don't even have to block that much more.
I don't have to block anything anymore. Holy cow. I was very scared. Okay. I like this. We polished it a little bit. How many games do you have with this guy? With this?
I haven't played it all yet. I haven't played for the past like month or month and a half or so. Just took a break because the new World of Warcraft season came out, so I took up all my time, and then
I get it.
Just wanting to get back into it, just play games with a dumb deck. So I haven't played it. It was just more of the idea of trying to get a second, or trying to get your insight on how valuable that relaxed demeanor pairing is, and how well it fits with the other 2 new cards. I think those are the only new cards that are even in the deck anyway. But
yeah,
just wanted to get your opinion of what the value of those cards are and kind of what whether it should be 2s, 3s, 4s, whatever. So.
Sure. Yeah, I think this is very, very cool. It probably could even drop down to a 2 of eventually, just because like it'll work when it works and it won't when it won't.
Yeah.
But we'll have to see. We'll have to see. All right. Yeah. Stay on the line long enough for me to shoot you the list and have fun. Have fun warping people in locals. This deck's neat.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. And again, if I lose, I'll blame the deck, and it's not my fault.
Simple. You checked a 1. You could have seen that coming. All right, buddy. You have a good rest of your night.
Alrighty. Thanks, you too.
See ya. There. Pew! Hell yeah. Love it. Love it. Awesome. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah, we'll do. You too.
Desmu said, I got a local trying to make your Void Deku 5-hander work, but he's going 1-3 or 0-4 every event, having issues with the Hawks matchup. That's because Deku's very good at pumping a ton of stats, and it's not very fast moves, right? Combined with the void version of the deck, is making you discard cards out of your hand, and Hawks is an 8 hand size, 27, 28 health character. It seems like a very tough matchup. Feels difficult. Carlito. Got it. Misplay. If you'd like to come jump in. What is this? Faye? Oh, is this supposed to be the new Faye? Okay, I guess we can try. But boy howdy, I don't remember what this bitch does. Oh, I have you so quiet from the tournament. Talk again?
Don't talk about her like that. Don't call her a bitch.
I don't remember what she does. I have to go find her.
Tenacious, flip a foundation, give a move, +2 or -2 damage, and then response, commit after your attack does damage. Add the top card of your discard pile to your hand. Just don't know what direction to go with this. The attacks are the main thing. Yeah. It's not. It may be illegal. It's not even a legal list. Because this is a standard deck, Tam.
Well, they're all going to be 60 from now on. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn you down just a smidge more.
Oh, no, I'm too loud for you.
No. You're not too loud for me. I just think you're going to be too loud for YouTube or whatever. I know that everybody on YouTube yells because I can't hear shit. Okay. I'm going to click this button and then say, yo, what up?
Yo, what up?
How's it going, man?
It's going good. But yeah.
Faye, huh?
Faye, not this Faye. Faye, Queen of Hearts is.
This
is water.
Is the cool Faye, though.
Yeah, but this Faye is not standardly.
This Faye doesn't work anymore. They stopped the first sentence, and that was the cool part of this character. Top card has no block. Add it to your momentum. Period. Oh, how neat. Anywho, though, we got Faye Queen of Hearts. Will you read her one more time for us so that we can?
Yeah, Faye Queen of Hearts is a 7 hand size, 21 health character with the life, chaos, and I'm not sure the other symbol. Those are the only 2 I care about.
Water?
Sure. Okay. Enhance Tenacious, flip a foundation, give your attack +2, give this attack +2 damage or -2 damage. And then she has a response commit. After your attack deals damage, add the top card of your discard pile to your hand.
Okay. So, obviously, without seeing her Clash deck,
Exactly.
what are you looking for?
Just to have something to mess around with a little bit that I can eventually select. The deck, I'm not sure fully how they're doing the Clash decks, but I imagine it's going to be. I know she's in there with Spike and everything with how they're doing decks now, but I imagine Spike's still going to be the main focus, so she wouldn't have too much stuff.
Okay.
So just try to slot her stuff in, but in the meantime, just having something to mess around with her and just try out, get a feel for the character, get a good idea of everything else going. So I'm comfortable with life. Like the other thing is I'm just looking for someone to play right now because I've been testing nothing but Life Toga and Life Neshire for the past month and a half, and I'm very happy with where they're both at. Don't have any deck docs that I need for them, and this is probably gonna be one of the first people once standard rolls around that I'll be looking at adding to my rotation and stuff. Just because life, 7 hand size, 21 health, it hits close to home.
Screams what you want to do. Okay, and so obviously we're gonna leave off set 1, My Hero stuff.
Correct. Yes.
Okay, makes sense to me. I have Faye as the current
one.
Go ahead.
One is the attack package. I don't have any. That's the main issue is the attack package. Obviously, once we hopefully with your help, find an attack lineup that we want to run. There may be some foundations I skipped over just because they were more specific. But like one thing I do want to try, I do think I want to play a mixture of the dual needle lunge and rejuvenating smash, just because it's like my favorite thing to do right now.
Sure. Yeah, that's fair, man.
Everything else was just stuff that I like looked at and was like, okay, I could see that being fine. But like I got through command Pidgeotluck in there. I don't even have Friend of Animals in the deck right now. But it's like obviously if we wanted to play command Pidgeotluck, I would just put it in.
Yeah, I played against a singular Fae. It was Nathan DeWalt, and he just played throws. He just played a bunch of throws at me.
We don't get a lot of throws anymore. We have 3.
1, 2, 3. Oh sure.
Oh,
I guess
4.
we don't.
Yeah, 3. Yeah, we
One,
don't get
two,
the really good ones. Yeah,
Um,
and I already had I put the Creeping Vine and the Overhead in there already, just because Creeping Vine honestly doesn't seem bad because I'm already wanting to probably play 3 Face Shields because I'm squishy.
Sure.
And we
Yeah.
even after we give it, if we do choose to give it 2 damage, it's at 7. So if they do still block it, it still gets the bottom effect.
The other thing is you can force it to happen, right? You just reduces damage. It's a 3 damage throw
That's-
that picks the thing up.
Yeah, that's neat. I didn't even think about, but you're right because she does. I can't just choose to give it -2.
So why the life symbol and not a different one then? Why not look at like water, or is it just because like I want to
I'm
dual
just-
needle lunge, rejuvenating smash, and like that's just what I want to do?
It's just life's a comfort symbol for me. I could easily be persuaded to switch symbols. Like the list, I built this list right as I joined stream because I didn't actually have anything to deck dock, but I knew I wanted to deck dock her eventually. And
Sure.
life's just a comfort symbol. I knew I could at least. I didn't want to show it to you with a blank deck because that's not how deck docks work.
Yes.
So I wanted to at least get you like a foundation lineup, and the life symbol was the one that I just most comfortable with. So I just threw that together. I played a chaos list. It was a chaos list you built way back whenever you built like all the characters on stream. Just didn't vibe with it, which is cool. She plays twisting really well because you just need like 1 more damage from something, whether it be basic training or whatnot. You get
Mhm.
the twisting lives.
Yeah.
I just didn't. I don't know. I just felt like the deck wasn't. It just didn't flow with me. Granted, that was just one game, but
That's fair. Yeah, I mean, when I take and we look at like what does this character do?
it just
there
is
was-
value.
What do I have? Life attack. Am I just not seeing all the life attacks? Am I crazy? Oh, I am. Okay, we're good. I thought I wasn't seeing all the dragon attacks. That was weird. Yeah, there's something about this deck that is interesting. When I take and I look at what you've got going on here, right? With like,
Mhm.
like you know that I'm a big fan of dual needle lunge spiral blast, right?
Yeah.
I have an overhaul deck that does that,
Mhm.
and that just does what this just does what she does, right?
Yeah.
Like flip +2 damage. I don't gain the health, but like I do that. I get a
Yeah.
free card out of my stage to play. Well, I get a free card from the top of my discard pile to my hand, and so
Yeah.
like this makes a lot of sense to me. Blood transfer also is just like a different flavor of what dual needle lunge is doing in order to fuel those spiral blasts. That makes sense to
Yeah.
me.
It's
If you
also
want
cool.
dual needle lunge rejuvenating smash, that makes sense to me. So why not just slam this to begin as like just the idea, right?
Yeah, and then
Bing,
just
bang,
go from
boom.
there.
There's your 3 block zones. Why ambush thrust?
I was just considering it because I know we're gonna have momentum, so it's something you can pick up, but it's not. Yeah, it would have been one of the first cards to cut if that was actually building the attack lineup.
I
Probably.
think we're cutting it now. I won't back down.
Just a value card. If it's blocked, you draw the card and get. You don't care about the counters, but if it's blocked, you draw a card, and it's just good poke. Because you're trying. We want to hit is the thing. So it's like, at least it was like a win-win. If they block it, we draw a card. If we hit, we get the top card of our discard pile, so draw a card. There's definitely probably better things. It was just a thought.
Huh.
There was not
Um,
much thought input into the attacks. I just built the foundation's assets in action.
Sure. Yeah, I'm not like I'd rather just like rewind throttle, right? Discard
Yeah.
a card, commit their thing. If I've discarded a card, draw a card, and then it's gonna pick that card right back up whenever it hits.
That's true. I didn't even think about the pick.
It's
Because I looked at that and
4
thought
to
about
5
it.
for 5.
Yeah, I didn't even think about the picking up the card you just discarded, anyways. Too. Yeah, that'd be better actually.
Tetra Terror.
Depends on our 4-divs that we end up playing. So what 4-diff are we like? We're not gonna have Tongue Whip anymore. So what 4-diff are we really just trying to pick up? Besides just a generic one.
Sure, I guess these are all 5s, huh?
Yeah.
Full cowling impact. Focused attack. Back alley hit. Yeah, man, the life symbol
It's hit hard.
is in
by
a weird
standard.
spot.
We lose Release, we lose Zero Card. They lose so many good cards. The Deku 1 foundations.
Are there any other?
Can't commit to
echoes?
draw.
Is
On
it just
live.
these two?
Well, there's
And
that third
Resolute
one that no one
Rushdown?
talks about. No, we don't talk about Resolute Rushdown.
I think Resolute Rushdown's a totally fine card. I think your character, it makes it a 5 high for 8.
5/5
You
for
just
8
Play twice. Like
on a 6.
it's not it. You're losing a lot of stuff. You have to start making changes. You just
I
have
mean,
to.
true.
You just have
I
to.
don't know if I'm that down bad. Oh, God, I don't know. Maybe.
I
I
mean,
could
it
easily
just
be wrong.
be. I mean, man, it sucks that these are both high blocks, huh? It's actually probably
Yeah,
like
gross.
2 and then 4, because this card actively works with your gimmick because you build in the foundation to instantly flip with Fae. And then I don't like
Yeah.
Muscle Rush. I think this card's bad. Command Pigeon Flock.
I may need more
probably just
zero. I
don't
do
need.
only have 6 zero discs in there right now because the life symbol. We may need to look at the life zero discs because they're kind
You'll
of
just
bad now.
Destroy with full on attack mode or the Nezure.
Or that stuff.
Yeah,
okay.
just you get them back in the thing because you're just gonna blow them up. Like triple blood transfer, and I guess triple I want back down just because it's a low block. It's 24, so now we get to just cut cards. I mean, it might just
It gains
be
Echo.
fine. Because like we already have the 5 discs, right? Like this is like the
Yeah,
worst 5
no,
discs
we're
that we have.
pretty. Yeah.
And this is 22 as a starting spot. Could be like 1 less blood transfer to make it 21. So now we've got 6 cards that just snap momentum and then 4 throws that get you momentum afterwards.
I'm down.
Yeah. I don't hate it.
Yeah.
I don't hate
4,
it.
5, 7. We get
And then your block zones are all even. Right, this is a little off, but it's good.
I mean, it's yeah.
Like if you really wanted to, you could take overhead reversal and drop it down by 1.
Nah, I think it's fine like that because we have a lot of lows elsewhere, like with the area and stuff.
A lot is weird. That's a weird thing to say.
I've played
It's-
3 facials. It's really 16.
It's the life symbol. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's really 16.
Yeah. But yeah. Okay, cool.
Did you want to work on the foundations or just want to look at the attacks?
It's been pretty quick. If you don't mind, we could look at the foundation, see if there's anything I missed now that we actually have it. Because I was building basically with half a deck's knowledge when I was there. I was just playing the stuff.
The other thing that we didn't do is we didn't put in the rewind throttle, but like
Oh,
it's
let's put
probably
rewind-
better just to play the
true.
overhead reversal. Just because like it does the thing that you want it to do. This card isn't bad in the sideboard. Like if you're playing it competitively, I'd put it like a 2 of. You just take 2 overhead
Yeah.
reversals out, toss in 2 rewind throttles, and feel fine.
And then just part of you commit the bad thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Look at that. I got some sideboard help with the deck doctor. Whoa.
Count your blessings. Let's look at actions, assets. What matters here? Jiro's base. If they
We actually.
block 1 speed, 3 damage. Do we have greater speed than damage? No.
No.
Air Force gloves. Charges? Yes. No. This is a punch though. So yes. No. 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 Okay. Gold Tips Imperial. I don't hate this card.
Bad.
This is
Not bad here.
This wants momentum. This wants momentum. This wants momentum. This wants momentum at deadlock. I don't hate it.
Yeah.
I don't
I
hate
can
it.
see it as one of. Gives us another low block too.
Yeah. Yeah, gives us another low block. Dismorg wants momentum. The future is now. Man. All that, like, this has done is make me want to work on an Ochako deck.
Really? That's what my Fate deck has done to you?
Yep.
Ochako 4?
Ochako 1.
Before she leaves?
Yeah. Tasty Rip is a high attack. Did you know that?
It is a high attack.
Yeah.
Oh, and you can just pick it back up. That's
You
funny.
just play 2 Tasty Rips a turn, right? Yeah, it seems pretty okay. Excuse me. Okay, so no actions, assets. Those are bad. Foundation.
Not a villain.
Lost health is charge. No. Cards like this. So you're gonna find that cards like this are really good because these cards that say discard 1 momentum do a thing on your foundation base. Say if this move hits, draw an attack card. Which is
That's
like
pretty
really
cool.
really powerful in your thing. But the issue is like this weapon attack.
That one's weapon keyword, but there's other
Weapon,
stuff I'm
right?
sure that we can think about. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even think. Yeah, that's another thing to keep in mind. I wasn't thinking about.
Dance Routine is a good card.
Yeah.
Sulfur Edition is a good card. Number 10 Pro Hero. Fast Strength is already in the deck. Yeah, I like this one. Very good. Pro Hero Enhance. That's not us. He's Still Fighting should probably exist in your 7-hand size character.
Just to get the last one out sometimes.
Yeah. Cooperation Offer makes sense. Loving Father is interesting. Monsters.
We do have face downs, but yeah.
Taking the gloves off as like a one of is a good enough idea. Practical Studies is cool. Levitate is that idea of discard momentum, discard cards. Oh, but I have to discard cards. Just kidding.
Yeah,
Maybe
it
not.
doesn't work like
Maybe
that.
not. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair. This card's good. This card's good. This card. I think we have charge ranged. Yes. No. Yes. No. 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 But maybe.
Stick for one of.
This one's cool.
Yeah.
Terrifying Injury. I'll protect you. I like that one. I like this one. Wild Wild Pussycats is neat.
It's a Nate DeWalt special right there.
After this attack deals damage, add a card, so you would respond, and then draw a card, discard a card, commit, pick that card back up.
Pick that card back up.
Interesting. I don't think it's worth it personally.
It's not. It's just cute.
It is. Full attack mode. Battle resolve, have a target, new training method. Floating is very cool. Floating should probably
Honestly,
exist in your
floating
deck.
wouldn't be bad because also I can like manipulate. It lets me manipulate this card pile.
Yeah, 4th card in your discard pile is a thing. Do the thing. This card's good. Who was I looking at that this card was nuts? There was somebody that I was talking with. Oh.
It's the one that plays a lot of powerful.
Life Tasty Rift decks gets to play Childhood Friends. If
Why?
it matches 2 symbols, you just pick it up.
Oh.
But that's it. We're out of stuff. So now we get to look. I think the best pieces that we found was like Blood Evaluation. I think the card's kind of nuts in your deck, right? You have a lot of momentum generation, and it also lets you like pick up the things that you want.
Mm-hmm.
Give me 1 second. I have to blow my nose. I've been sitting here fighting the whole time.
It's okay. Holy, I didn't get a mute or anything.
No.
And just fully blasted my ears with that one.
Welcome. Okay.
God, this is what you get with your $10 every day.
Damn right. All right. So dance routine is cool. It says that if you're like your I won't back down hits, you get to draw the card off Fae and draw the card off dance routine, which is pretty rad.
Yeah.
It is also +1 -1 speed playable while committed, which is great. And no other charges, I don't think. That's okay. Sword Rendition is just block breaker, which is like nuts. It's like so good, especially with like Rejuve Smash. Block their second thing, draw 2, gain 2, and then do that.
Breaker 1. Yeah.
Yeah. He's Still Fighting just says that you get to like play something super late in the chain, like a Rejuve Smash. But like you don't have a powerful move.
No.
Right? So like you don't have a bomb at the end. Yeah, it's probably just like put in floating, put in blood evaluation, and then like clean up your numbers, and that's probably
Honestly,
it.
I may manipulate the attacks a little bit afterwards and test it. 'Cause I'm looking at it now. If I just swap out the one of the 4 diffs for the rewind throttles, then Rejuve doesn't look terrible. I'm sure I can find another cheap with punch too.
Oh sure, yeah, you could find genuinely, in your character. I thought that there would be less Earth Life characters, but I forgot that every Earth Life character has this.
Hey, Risley,
card
rush down some
is
punch.
not bad, truly.
No.
Right? This is a 5 for 4 that draws you a card. Maybe draws you 2 cards as Fae with Leaping Right Hook.
Yeah.
And it's that same low block. It happens to be a charge that you could just take this card out for.
Honestly,
it's not that big of a deal.
let's actually let me think. We swap that out. We could just get rid of
You ready? I'll do this.
and then just swap Spiral Blast out for the Rejuves.
Well,
I mean, for the repeateds.
it can't be Earth and Life. It has to be here. The thing is swapping out the Spiral Blasts for the repeat
Takes away. Or it
messes
could be
with your
swapping
low
out.
blocks, right? Because Spiral Blast is a high, this is a low. So whenever we look at our block zones, this is a high, this is a high. So I'm gonna put this in the sideboard so we don't lose it. So we put in like what, triple repeated? We take
Triple,
out I Won't Back Down, and we put in
The rewind throttles.
Where did it go?
Oh no, the
Leaping
Jackson
Right
Lane.
Hook, right? And then maybe like Blood Transfer has to leave in order to
Yeah.
play some amount of rewind throttles. How many is this? This is back to
21.
21, and now my blocks are 7, 10, 4. Still at 23. This is what my block zones look like. Like
Yeah.
they look healthier, but I'm just like nervous. I guess my mid blocks are fine, right? As mid block with my
Yeah.
attacks.
Yeah,
Or
3 of them
mid-block
are
with
face
Rejuve.
shields. Yeah, and then 3 of the mids are face shields, so they can cover other areas.
Is there? Let's go Life Punch.
Let's
I
just look at
block.
the options. So I know we lost a lot. Okay.
Vindicating, Violent Impact. Low Blow's not terrible. You get to get this card damage.
Back alley's pretty good.
Back Alley is pretty good, but I wouldn't play it.
Okay, you don't think they'll allow it?
No, you could get through round 1, I bet. Yeah, maybe. I mean, like you could do get rid of the overhead reversal for it, or like you could do something like you could play 1 overhead, 4 throttle, 2 low blow, if you want to get just like absolutely custom with it, right? Like, because like this card is like not a bad move, but it doesn't help with this card, and like. This is very good. This is very good, but they're just printed 3 damage moves, and you're gonna have to start flipping your whole stage to make it happen.
Yeah, this
And, like,
gives us power.
This deck wants to have face-up moves. It just really
Yeah.
wants it.
And this gives us a powerful outlet too to try and kill people with.
Yeah. Instead of the Echo, right? So instead of playing a bunch of moves, Yeah. So you could go
We're just
like
gonna kill him.
dual needle into rejuve into repeated. And you currently also don't have a discard outlet for rejuve, just so you know. But I think the only one that works under the life symbol is
That one Deku 5/1, right? Or Deku 4/1.
No. We have my brain. We've got number 7 pro
Number
hero.
7.
We also have. I could have swore we had. Oh, she doesn't have life. What an idiot. I'm done. I was gonna say the Asui card. Asui 3 discard for your water try to get water ally to get 1/1, which like is bad.
Yeah.
But number 7 pro hero is like pretty decent for doing it. So like, yeah,
Yeah,
this card's
play
not
it.
abysmal for making stuff happen.
Because it gets a lot better whenever it's commit, discard, draw, and then you get a momentum.
Yes, 100%. Or just like fixing your hand, right? Like it's a 1-diff version of the Momo card that does it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did I cut for? Again, mid block. I'd have to cut.
We're already
I
cutting
kinda need
surprising skill for floating because we want to actually be able to kill people.
Yeah.
It might be something like you play like 1 copy of this, and then
I'll
maybe
protect you.
cut some amount of high blocks as well.
Yeah.
Or like vast strength goes down to a 1 of. Recovery time goes down.
We
goes
cut
to the
blood
sideboard.
transfer, so we could also swap the excited out. Cut the excited, maybe play 2 bloody vows. And then that cuts 1 high block from the list, and then we cut the surprising skills already for floating, and then we'd have to cut 2 I'll protect yous, and then it'd be 3. We play 2 or 3 of the number 7.
We go 1 vast strength. We take the recovery times and you toss them in your sideboard, not your main board. And then you can just play 3 of this guy.
Yeah. I think that drops us down to like 61, 62 cards too.
62.
62.
21, 24, 17. You might even be able to difficulty like toss this up to a 3 of if you really want to. Just because like
Yeah.
it being re-readied with repeated just lets you have the draw,
Triggers it.
right?
Yeah.
Like after
That's
it's readied,
true.
you just draw. So like it feels good to just ready these, draw my 2 as my 7-hander.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Okay, I fucks with this. This is way better than what I thought I was expecting.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts before I let you go then?
No, I think that's it. I've got another life waifu to add to the collection. Well, I guess Mishra and Toga aren't waifus, but we'll see.
Perfect.
No one cut the video. Cut the video.
All right, buddy. Stay on the line long enough for me to shoot you the list, and you have a good Mr. Net, okay?
Yeah.
We'll see you.
This one can't go on YouTube.
Those are children. All right. We'll catch you next time, okay? Have fun with your feedback.
Yeah. Cool. Appreciate you. Bye.
All right, chat. I have to use the restroom, so I will be right back. Whew. Next is Nightmare. Nightmare, are you still here? Yo. Hey, what up?
Hello, hello.
How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
That's... Whew, I yawned. I yawned and hiccuped at the same time. Rough.
It could have been worse.
That's... Woo. Okay. I, have officially hit the record button. So hit me with it. Edge shot under void. This is version 2 of this deck, apparently. I hope
Yeah.
we get a quality version 3 now. Hit me with the
Yes.
pitch. What's going on?
Well, I wasn't really planning on playing Edge Shot until the first sneak peek. I pulled XR, and actually I pulled a lot of his support in my pulls. So I was like, give it a shot, see how it works. And lo and behold, this is what me and my son have been playing around with for a little bit and need some help with to make it more consistent to take it to LCQ.
Yeah, love that, love that, love that. So the goal here is just consistency. That's what we're looking for?
Yes, as much as I don't like 2-checks, it's got a pretty good 2-check.
Yeah, this one's pretty okay in him. Yeah, let's look at it. So just double checking. This number currently 69. Love that for you. Is the goal to keep that number the same? Cut it down? What are you thinking here?
I'm open for it, but to be honest, there's been times where I'm going on attack string and I'm drawing like 8 cards in my attack string, so it does kind of go down, but I'm open to cut it.
Sure. I'm down to cut it as well, because strictly because we want to be able to draw that attack string quicker.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we wanted that to be just as consistent as possible. I'm thinking like if we could get to like a 66 card deck with this same 21 attacks, I think that we would have a blast. The Lurker's Strike. How often is this card relevant over something like Hardened Jab? Is building a card out of your hand better than jab building one?
Honestly, I've been talking with my son, feedback back and forth, is that Hardened Jab is actually like a throwaway sometimes to just build better on my turn 2, because I do have to check against it too.
Yeah.
But Lurker Strike and Hardened Chop rips 2 cards out of hand if they try to block.
Okay. So if they try to block, you make them discard a card, and then because you've reviewed an attack, they discard another card. Okay, that's pretty cool. My big thing about Hardened Chop is the fact that it is a 5-diff, and it is fighting to be the opener. Same with Canyon Cannon and Fold Body Skewer.
Yes, that's true.
Which is like just like a little tough of like, I have 3 different openers that I'm doing, but like Hardened Chop is like a poke, really cool. But if it's a poke, it's just a 5, maybe a 6 damage move with Edge Shot, because like the way that I get the stat pump is because I've played cards after these ones.
Yeah, and to be honest, there's been lines where I've done triple Canyon Canyon and almost killed somebody in one single attack string.
Yeah, because this card's messed up.
Yeah.
So I want to take actually and just go look at the Void attack lineup. I just want to go take a peek. Right?
Yeah, I've been looking at what is it? There's a gentleman that's been playing it very well lately.
Barlow Guess.
Yeah, Barlow. Yeah, he's been doing very well. I've taken some things. I want to try to steer away from the 6 package. I tried it today with a friend, and it did pretty well. I love that. I'm Death Eraser 1, so I'm used to doing those strings.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah, it's funny because version 1 had Velocity Rush on it.
Velocity Rush is a very cool card. I'm just trying to take a bit of a peek. Kick, kick, punch,
Punch.
punch. There is an idea where this thing.
If I can
I'm
afford
messing
that, yeah.
with the wrong. I don't have this set as my current deck, so I'm messing up his deck. Whoops. Void attack, go. Electromagnetic bullets is one of the big reasons I think his deck, Barlow's deck, works so well. It's just this thing being a 4-diff that just slings for 9, 10 sometimes is like
Exactly.
really, really good. I also like don't hate rewind throttle. And you said we were repeated's out.
Yeah, it's out of my price range, to be honest.
That is okay. Like the point of this is like you don't need repeated to go and win. You just don't, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Man, Slicer's so cool. Voidus has so many cool echo moves. It's just
Done
so
Eraser 1 on Void. I've done a few different Void builds, but looking at Edge Shot and all the other symbols, Void is a little bit easier to digest.
For sure, yeah. Edge shot, it's definitely Void is definitely the edge shot symbol. More 2 checks.
Yeah.
Okay. So when we take a look at like what could exist instead of this jab, I mean, it could just like instantly be replaced with electromagnetic bullets, right?
Yeah.
It's just like
Right.
it's a worse block. But if you're not using it to like build out on turn 2 because you're afraid of the 2 check, then you should use it just like to slam harder. Just to hit
Exactly.
harder. Yeah, and it also means that like you could take Harden Chop and drop it down to like a 2 of, and like cut a little bit of room. What's
Yeah.
my block zones look like here? Highs, mids, yeah. So like this could come here, and then we could just play bullets at the 2 of. And then block zone. Yeah. Yeah, this looks fine.
Right.
What's up?
Just looking at the number 20 attacks. Okay.
Yeah, I cut a chop.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, I cut a chop just because like again, it's just fighting to be the opener with Skewer and Cannon. If we wanted to, as we look at difficulty, right? Like we still have Velocity Rush. That could be a chop instead because it's like it's 2 moves. I also like Twin Sword Slicer, but we already have decent enough low blocks with Plummeting Punch and Fold a Body.
I don't hate the chop for Rush.
Chop for Rush.
Is that what we're going for?
Yeah, it's just to like Chop by itself is like a fine card, but we don't have a ton of face downs.
Yeah, and that's
especially on
another thing.
Turn 2, right? Like the best way to get a face down is just like calling.
Yeah, and then sometimes like that's just going neutral because it's not a committed.
Correct.
So.
Yeah. And then like what happens if that face down that we grab, that we rebuild with Chop is folded by the Skewer? Well, it's stuck there now because we just got rid of Jab.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't hate that.
Yeah. And this is like more stats across the full turn. I'll put this in the sideboard so we don't lose it. This is more stats across an actual turn if we have a single momentum, which is the thing that we don't actually utilize inside of our deck. The only way that we use momentum is just Fold a Body.
Yeah, exactly.
If it's completely blocked. So like if I have 2 momentum, I get to do like imagine like it's such a sick turn to go Fold a Body, it gets full blocked into Canyon into Velocity Rush. So this is on the 6 on a 5 on a 5, and then this gets +3/+3, and then if it's blocked, my next one gets speed. That's fine. If it's not blocked, it gets damage, so it gets +3/+4 as the second one.
Yeah.
So this card by itself represents 13 damage.
Exactly.
Yeah. pretty impactful. Or even just like review one with edge shot, 1,000 piece into velocity rush is 12 damage, 13 damage by itself. On a 4 on a 5 on a 5 if I have momentum, which is incredible.
Yeah, and that was another thing. Is like you only in the past you only had grabbed one momentum for full body.
Yeah. What's this card doing in here?
It was for making the full body and the cannons cheaper, and it's also a good deadlock threat.
Interesting. Have you not had an issue with checking this card on it on turn 1, or you just not?
No, I would usually hold it or I block with it and build it down with
Block with it
melee.
and build it down with manly. Okay, I'm into that.
Yeah, because there's been times where you play that, you commit it, your full body is a 4, you don't have to commit to pass the check, then commit for its enhance.
Sure. You got one in the main, one in the side?
Yeah, just
That's
for now,
acceptable.
because I don't have issues with speed so much.
I think it's
'Cause
more
I-
just like breaker to get back to your turn, right? Like,
True. And seeing that we did cut the hardened chop that has a breaker, it could go back up to 2 in main.
I don't know. I like barrier shield. I think the barrier shield's like really, really good.
Hmm.
But we'll have to see. I'm not
I
seeing
mean-
any other actions assets that are necessarily worth it.
No.
Elasticity after an attack is blocked. Next attack strength gets plus. Okay. Internet sensation is cool. Have you tried Barlow's list?
I have. I tested it. I think it was yesterday with it, and I do. Previous Nomu player, so I know the back alley build stuff and whatnot. So it's kind of free real estate for the 6,
Yeah.
with
I
especially
like
when you
his-
can
I like
build
his
in
list a lot.
the pass through walls.
Yeah, I like his list a lot, and I think that there is something to be said about like he just taking his as a blueprint and then changing up the foundation lineup a little bit,
Yeah.
and like not
'Cause
trying
I
to
like to be-
reinvent the wheel. But
Yeah,
it
I
just
kinda
depends on,
like
how much
being-
you like full body skewer over Titan Cliff, right?
Exactly, and that's the thing is like I'm more. I gotta get past the mindset of trying to string out OTK versus poke, and then
Yeah.
go in for the kill. Because my background is Yu-Gi-Oh! It's all about OTK and being done.
Yes. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, it does look like you've got a pretty, excuse me, a decent enough. This card's just good. A
Yeah.
decent enough. Oh, I think this card is very cool. Into the Fray. I think this card is neat.
Or diff. That's the only thing that discouraged me. A 4 diff.
I mean, you've got a 3 diff, right? The difference between,
Yeah.
if you're willing to play a 3 diff in your 2 check deck, then you should be willing to play a 4 diff in your 2 check deck, right?
True.
If the idea is like, I'm just not gonna play this on turn 1, if you have that self control, then this card just says that this card is a 3 diff,
Yeah, true.
right? And it gets 3 speed. It's a 6 for 7, 7 for 7,
Yeah.
7 for 8, as the first move, right? Or it says your cannon's a 2 diff, right? That's just like the idea.
Yeah. And then with the whole practical studies, he's going to be faster too.
Practical studies, it gets faster. Yeah. So like I don't hate it. Maybe it is a worse version than what you're trying to do with more power, just because it's a destroy. Still with a block. It doesn't have the deadlock. Yeah, your more power is probably. They're definitely in the same idea, the same boat of like these cards are doing the same thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Maybe not. Kirishima's Assistance, I think, is really cool in a deck like this. It says that you don't get breakered. It is the same
Exactly.
idea as Pass Through Walls, right? But it's a 1 diff,
Yeah.
not a 2 diff.
Sure.
Especially if, like, are you playing any mids? No, 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 no. Yeah. So the best breaker blocks they have are all mid blocks.
Sure.
And so that means that this is just like a 1-5 as opposed to the 2-5. The other option is you just play both. And then you'll just never be breakered ever again.
Sure.
Obviously, it doesn't stop Barrier Shield. That's where your Pass Through Walls comes through. But, like, you can use Kirishima's Assistance. It also stops things like Faith Shield, right? They Faith Shield you and you go,
Yeah. I like that idea. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Daunting Message is a decent enough card.
It was. I just have a problem between getting to that low point of half. It's either half or it's more than that.
Yeah. First Impressions is pretty funny in your deck. Just because, like, giving this thing more speed is pretty cool. As, like, the second move, right?
Yeah.
So, like, the first thing you do is, like imagine giving this thing plus 3 damage. So it's a 3 low for 11 that if it's fully blocked, it clears. And then this thing gets a bunch of speed. And then you start reviewing. And it's the face down card for you to just instantly commit for Full to Body's ability. I don't know, it's like a cool one of. But is that better than, like, what Unexpected Hero does? Because you can do that same idea. It's just like Unexpected Hero doesn't give the next one the plus 3 speed. But, like, doing that same play there is, like, pretty cool.
Defensive option than it is offensive option. I think that's most of my foundations is more defensive than offensive.
Sure.
And
I just care about killing people. I mean, this guy wants to kill you, right?
Exactly.
That's his
And I
whole-
think that's
his whole
what
deal.
And I think that's why I'm trying to be more like respectful of decks to be able to, if my plan doesn't work out, I can have something to fall back on. But I think I fall back on too much of defensive.
Sure.
Because, like, for instance, like watching the previous one, all worked out can be something cut, even though it's kind of funny that I can review it and have 1 damage, but it's not necessarily did.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
Red
destroy for the
Riot,
plus 1 to your check is pretty okay too, right?
exactly, that too. And then Red Riots was in there for Deadlock, and it worked with the other hardened stuff, but we don't have that anymore. But it's for damage as well. But
Yeah.
so Unexpected Hero can come down to fit in that.
No, I like Unexpected Hero a lot. No. I think this card is very good in your 7 hand size characters that needs to block, because this card also just says, like, if it is up and my opponent has discarded cards, right? Like you only need to make them discard like 1 or 2 cards in order to, like, have a potent enough turn, because your moves are gonna get big. They have to block. So, like,
Yeah, and if they don't block, it just gets more out of hand because it's getting more speed.
And if they
with
discard,
each review.
you can also just commit and draw a card. This card is passing the torch as well inside of your deck.
Yeah.
One second. Man, this is tough. It's tough. I think I'm not positive on seeing anything in, like, the attack lineup that is, like, necessarily incredible, right? Or sorry, not the attack lineup, the foundation lineup that, like, we missed, right? Like, it could be mediator, but then, like, you'd have to play other actions instead of whatever, right? So, like, it might just be that, like, hey, I'm supposed to just cut this down to, like, 65 cards and then run it. 64, 63 cards.
More optimal options in the newer cards, like more power versus the other card you talked about.
Into the Fray. I still think more power is probably the right answer, but it's probably just like a one of, right? Like, we don't need 2 of it. You never want to see 2 of this card on the board.
No.
Right? Yeah. And then, like, we could take out, like, the all works up. I don't think you need this card. I think this card's super cute. I think Calling for Backup should be a 4 of in your deck. That card's super good. I think you should cut Gotcha down to a 2 of.
Yeah.
Put Manly up to a 3 of. Look, we got a card.
Yeah.
64.
Yeah.
Block zones still look good. Honestly, if we really wanted to, we could cut Gotcha down 1 more. I think that you are afraid of quality builds, even though you've got the 2 check. I think you could just like run it as is, you know?
Yeah, and the funny thing is, going second with this character is so good with you because you can just build like your whole hand.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very easy to do. But yeah, this might be where I'm at. Again, I really like Velocity Rush with this. But I would keep 2 versions of this deck sleeved up. One as like this attack package with the Folded Body Skewer, and I would keep trying Barlow's version and like make some small modifications to his
Yeah.
and seeing success. And if the goal is to win, then like take that launching point of this is obviously like a decent enough idea. And if anything, like the Folded Body Skewer has the same stats, right? It's a 6/3 2 low block as the 6/3 low block as the Titan Cliff. You could sideboard like 2 copies of Folded Body Skewer, so like your main boarding, like you just take his list and just like take out 2 and 2, right? So you can get that same idea.
Yeah, and then if I like one over the other, then we can make that cut.
Yeah. Yeah, but like take his list and put your spice on it with the more powers and such, you know?
Gotcha. Yeah, and then like unexpected heroes and stuff like that. Yeah, I like that idea.
Yeah. All right, buddy. Well, with that said, good luck with this list, man. I think this character is very, very cool. He pumps a lot of damage.
Oh yeah.
And I'm excited to see what you do with him.
All right. Well, thank you for your time.
You're very welcome, buddy. Stay on the line long enough for me to shoot you the list, and you have a good rest of your night, okay?
You too. I feel better.
Ah, thank you. You could hear it the whole time, huh? I'm sitting here staring at my...
I'm in Florida, so I know allergies are really bad.
Yeah, it's just like a chest cold that is like just refuses to go away.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, well, hopefully it passes soon.
Thank you.
All right, you have a good night.
Have a night, buddy. I'm gonna blow my nose, chat. Smooth Blue. Been a long time. How's the state of UVS? It's pretty good. It's really, really healthy right now. Do people still play on TTS? Almost exclusively. In-person events aren't happening at the moment. Like we have Worlds happening soon, but like there's no in-person events, major in-person events hosted by UVS Games except for Worlds planned. So neat. Imaginary Man, are you here? It is your turn, my guy. Would love to talk about your awesome deck. Yo, you want to come jump in the party waiting room? Let's do it. There's that. Make a copy. Fresh. Love it. Hello, can you hear me?
Hey, yeah, can you hear me?
I can. There's that. And is that sheet behind you factory uncut or just very well framed singles? Very well framed singles. I will click this button and then click the record button and then say, yo, what up? How's it going, man?
It's going slowly but surely.
Good to hear. Endeavor, huh? Endeavor.
Yeah.
Endeavor 3. Hit me with a pitch. What's going on with your cool Endeavor deck?
No, I just like Endeavor. I think he's pretty cool, and I think this version of him is the coolest one. So,
Okay. Alright.
like I'm just looking at like, oh, Flash Fire Fist, discard 10 cards. Like, milling 60 is slightly harder than milling 50, but it's not impossible.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
But mostly I'm just like, I think the character's cool. I'd like to see basically something like this is just the most bare bones. I thought about this for 30 minutes and went, I have those cards.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna ask some hard questions and then we can get to the what do I put in my deck? Whatever.
Yeah, sounds good.
Pro Hero rankings. Why is this card in your deck?
I like the idea of not having to review a full 10.
Sure.
Also, Breaker 1 can matter since he is a pro hero,
Yeah.
but I'm not necessarily like married to the card.
Don't you want your cards removed because of Endeavor 3? Your once per game?
Yeah, but you only need one of those removed.
Sure, but this gives you, like, you just get more options or whatever. I guess it also says up to.
Yeah,
Here's
you
the
can
follow-up
choose zero.
question with Pro Hero rankings. How many games have you played with Endeavor 3?
I've played about two or three. I guess I've played about 3 matches.
Have you ever cycled twice?
No.
You normally either kill them or they kill you?
Yeah, no, for sure.
You've never officially decked out as Endeavor 3.
No,
You don't need this card.
that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, you don't need it, and I think that like just having the 5 attacks that are in the removed from game pile are not going to be that big of a deal. Truthfully, I don't
Yeah,
think it's that big of a deal. When it comes to the attack lineup itself, or the foundation lineup itself, because the attack lineup is great. The only thing that I'm like a little wishy-washy on is the 2+ Ultra Prominence Burn. I sleep on this card pretty heavily, but I get that its response is really good. I think this card's only like really good once you've cycled.
Agreed.
And so like I'm not in love with this one. I would rather like do something else. But at the same time, like it's a high block, and we don't have like a ton of those.
Oh no, the block zones in this deck are really bad right now. I've not messed with that part yet.
Who cares? We're gonna kill him.
Exactly.
Spider in there.
Did I not put Hell Spider in there? Did I miss it? Am I crazy? Maybe I'm crazy. Yeah. No, Hell Spider's amazing.
Hellspider is not in your deck.
Yeah, well, yeah, we should put that in there.
Okay. Let's see what else. Bullet punch. Is this a punch? I'm sorry. Is this a punch? Am I crazy? It's ranged. Thank goodness it's ranged. I'm still over here dreaming of Rappa. I saw bullet punches and I was like, oof, I'm in. Charge Shield Breaker is cool. Golem Wignomu is neat. Hellflame Stomp. An incredible Endeavor card. This card is a 4-diff 6 low for 6. Or it's a 4-diff 6 low for 9 if you cycle. Or a 8 low for 7 if you cycle.
Yeah, no.
Pretty okay.
No, yeah,
That's like
yeah.
a 1 low block.
No,
I
that sounds
think
pretty good.
like,
Yeah.
like 2 of it and 2 calorie counter is probably where I would be. Just because like
Sure.
opening 2 calorie counter as the only move sucks.
Yeah, ours feels bad. That definitely feels bad. And I'm not married to like any card that's in this other than Endeavor, I guess.
Sure. This card's cool. I know a lot of people are on the Twisting Azure plan for this guy. I don't think you need it in this deck, truthfully.
I put it in because at the time I was like, it's good after the cycle, but like, I agree. I don't think it matters necessarily.
This card is so good.
Yes, I love me some Nitro.
Okay, so here's the cards that I want to talk about. Obviously, Hellspider. This card's pretty good.
Yeah.
Hellflame Stomp, we already talked about. Rapid Punches, I think, is like such an easy replacement for Twisting Azure, because this card is good in every aspect, or in every part of the game. This is a 7 low for 4 that draws you a card, whereas this is just like, and eventually becomes a 7 low for 7 in your character. This card just like so good on turn 2, whereas this card is dead on turn 2. It just is.
No, I agree. That makes sense.
Ignition is just a free 8 damage that you just get because of your character, right? You play Ignition, you play something else that leaves, you just do the thing. My last one is
Sure,
Mighty
you
Punch.
pick it up early.
I think Mighty Punch is a 1-of is like so sick. This card also discards 4 cards. This is discard 8. If they don't block my 5 mid for 7, do the thing. It's like a different idea of like what Flash Fire Fist is doing. Of like discard just a ton of cards, right? And then, like, if they don't block my opener of the Mighty Punch, which is 5 speed, nothing to sneeze at, I get to draw 2 cards. I'm in.
Yeah.
Oh, they blocked my Mighty Punch? Calorie counter comes in?
Yeah, no, I'm in. I kind of forgot this was a card.
A lot of people have. This card kind of takes up the idea of, like, what Fiery Vengeance does, of, like, this is a 5 mid for 5. This card just hits a little harder and like is a little forces my opponent to interact with me, as opposed to Fiery Vengeance forces my opponent not to interact with me. This card is powerful 4 where the other one doesn't. It's kind of like these are kind of the same slot.
Sure.
And so like when we look at block zones, this is wait, you have Blue Flame Torment in this deck? Am I crazy? Did you have this in here already?
Yes.
Why is this card here?
I like the check against 6, give the +2, get to play the next card with good plus on check.
Yeah.
But also, like, that's pretty much it. It's a really cool opener in that regard.
I want to do this. Let's do 2 Blue Flame and 2 Mighty Punch and see what happens.
Sure,
You
sounds
might
good.
like learn to hate this card, and if that's the case, just put it back.
Yeah, when you guys are the worst, I don't like it, and I just don't do it.
Azure versus Hellspider versus Rapid Punch. Rapid Punch and Azure share the same block zone and draw a card. Or one draws a card, one has lube to the check. Hellspider says all your moves get +1 speed or +1/+1 for the turn. My personal opinion is I like Rapid Punches.
I do like Rapid Punch. I think Rapid Punch is really good. I am in for that change.
Okay. We're going to make this change because that card is only good late.
Yes.
Calorie counter. Can I cut this down to a 2-of and put in 2 Hellflame Stomp?
Yes, absolutely.
Love it.
Easy peasy.
Last question is just Prominence Burn. It could easily just get cut for the double Hellspider and feel fine, or you could leave it as is and it's just another big bomb. Right now, we don't actually have bombs because this card has powerful and this card is powerful. But I think that going and picking, like, this card's only good after the cycle. This card's better throughout the cycle. But we have other cards, Hellflame Stomp, Rapid Punches, Mighty Punch, Blue Flame Torment, Hellfire Fist, Calorie Counter. These are all good cards before the cycle. It's okay to have 2 cards as Prominence Burn that are doing that same job that we had the plus the check do, of like, this was worth it. Like, after the cycle, you know?
Sure. No, that's fair. Yeah, we could cut it for the Hellspider and it wouldn't be
It's
upset at
also
all.
5 diff, 5 diff, 5 diff, 5 diff, 6 diff. Yeah, I think I want to cut over the Hellspider just because it's a 5 diff.
Yeah, no, that's totally fair.
Yeah. And difficulty one more time. We have 8, so we have 12 4 diffs and 8 of these. Okay, I'm into it. And this one technically leaves if they full block. This gives plus to our check. Yeah, I'm into it. This is cool. Yeah, going Blue Flame Torment into Mighty Punch seems so silly. Hey, did you block this? Well, now you have to block this.
Yeah, no.
That's cool.
7 for 7 and then 5 for 7 is a lot. That's crazy.
Yeah, I dig it. So now let's look at foundations. You've got the
Yes.
easy ones. I think the only one that's looking like a little bit of an outlier is internship, which looks like a filler card, and so does press conference. Looks like a bit of a filler card. This makes more sense.
Yeah,
when
they're
we
both
have
kinda
more
just like, yeah, they're okay.
Fibus. Let's go look at it and see. Oh, we should play Lorophobia. That card's nuts. Read that card. That card's cracked in half.
Oh yeah, sure. That sounds dope.
You just double your stats.
That's pretty good.
Fire.
Pretty good.
Twisty Surroundings should exist in your deck somewhere. This is one of the best cards in the whole game. I'm gonna put this in your sideboard.
Fair.
Top Pro Heroes. Nah, it's fine. Seizing. Go for the Win is pretty funny.
You love me some Go for the Win. It's a good old fashioned card.
Oh, you know what? I just realized my Rapid deck doesn't get that anymore. That's sad. I was also playing Capture Evildoers in the deck. Who'd have thunk?
Crazy.
Crazy. The new number 1 should exist somewhere in your deck.
Yeah. That's fair.
I love He's Still Fighting. I think this card's super cool.
Yeah, I think that card's pretty cool. I think I only have like one right now, but it's pretty cool.
Season Brawler is neat. Is it better than what Press Conference is doing? Are you down to Telegraph to make your thing a little cheaper? I mean, probably, right? Like, Press Conference just takes over the job once per game of the twisting that we had.
Yeah.
Stopping for Breakfast is going to see less play because we don't have to worry about capture anymore.
That's
I'll
true.
Protect You might just be better than Internship just because it actually like has card text.
Fair. That's fair.
But we also have Ice Gliding to do the same job. Maybe not. Wild Wild Pussycats actually seem sick in this deck. Hold on, what's our difficulties look like? Our difficulties are so low. We should take out Internship with Best Genist and we should put in Wild Wild Pussycats. This card says
Sure.
Mill 3. Mill
Yeah.
Mill 2, just add one. I think that's really cool. I'll just like make it happen.
Sure, that sounds cool.
So we can take
Okay.
the number the pro hero rankings. We'll put it in sideboard so we don't lose it. We just cut that and just drop in 2 twisties. This card says that my opponent stops playing the game on their turn and they give it back to us. Hey, it's our turn again. And then we could take and toss in. I put in your main board. We could toss in like triple Wild Wild Pussycats, and then just like a one of the new number 1, and that puts us to 64. And we didn't cut the internship. Our block zones are fine, right? Because we're just gonna kill them. 4 Sugar Rush might be a lot. We might want to look at maybe like make Sugar Rush at like a 2. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Make Sugar Rush at like a 2 of. And let's go look at some low block foundation with the fire symbol. Let's see what we got. Hey, there's that card I was talking about. Kirishima's Assistance is good. Quick to Act is so good. Quick to Act
That's
is
true.
nuts. Yeah, let's take Sugar Rush down to a 2 of. If you absolutely need to, you can put 2 more on the sideboard. Maybe we take
Sure.
Wild Pussycats down to a 2 of and put this up to the 3 of. Just because, like, more speed is never bad. Still 60, 15, 17. We could push this back to a 3 of. Quick to Act down to a Wild Pussycats could leave. Wild Pussycats could leave. We put this up to a 2 of. What does that do to my number? We're still at 60, 17, 26, 17. By George, we've done it. New number 1 mills us 2 every turn, both on our turn and importantly on our opponent's turn. Just a lot to do it. And it also is like panic reset its speed. Oh, is it a 17 high? I'm gonna block it. And then quick deck's
That's
just
a
like
lot.
racked, right? Quick deck's just like
Yeah.
like nuts.
Quick decks are very good.
If I'm at if I'm at 15, my moves get +1 speed. That's silly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. I dig it. I'm looking. That's cool.
I dig it too, man. Man, I'm really happy I found Mighty Punch. Truthfully, forgot this was a card too. This card seems sick. This card seems sick in the character that can give it speed, not damage.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do think that's really cool.
All right, man. Any final thoughts before I send you on your way?
Looking. No, man, this looks cool. I might end up playing it at my locals.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Go absolutely rock 'em. Go rock 'em. With that said, man, stay on the line long enough for me to shoot you the list, and you have a great rest of your night, okay?
Yeah, you too, man.
We'll see you, buddy.
Yep.
All right, here is this. Pew! Amazing.
All right, man. Thank you. You have a good
Amazing.
one.
I will see you.
Yep. Bye.
Nice. I think that was our last one. I think that's our last one. Good deck doc. Good deck doc. Chat. Is there anything else that you guys want to do tonight? It is 9, almost 10. I'm feeling good. How late am I staying up? I don't know. I mean, I got things that I could do, right? Perhaps PM me via Discord their link if possible. You're not talking to me. I guess I could like play Asui with like one person if they wanted to. I could do one game if we were like really feeling it. If we were like really feeling it. If somebody wants to play, what a terrible noise. Raise your hand if you want to play. Want to play a game? Is that a thing you guys want to do? Not the tomato squish sound? Yeah, it's yuck. If not, I got other shit that I could do tonight. Like, like other work. I could play the game. Yeah, come in and play the game with me. I'll watch. Been out of the game for a while. Don't know anything past Crimson Rampage. Was on my top 10s list. Oh yeah. Whoops. Yo.
Yo.
Let's go, man. Hey, you go to Worlds?
I'm planning on it.
Exciting.
What about you?
I don't know yet.
What are percentages? I remember you saying like it was like a 90% chance you weren't going. It's still 90%.
No, it's probably lower. It depends on how cheap I can find flights. Genuinely.
Yeah, I'm staying with Paul Butler's crew.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm flying in on Thursday and crashing on his couch, and then I think we're all getting a B&B. So that's all been figured out. I just need to get my plane ticket still. I think I'm just gonna get that for Christmas. Parents asked what I wanted. I'm like, I don't know what the hell I want, man. I don't need anything anymore.
A plane ticket.
Yeah, like give me a plane ticket for February. These dates
Yeah.
to Florida, round trip preferably.
Yeah, preferably to Florida. Where's Worlds? It's in Orlando.
Orlando.
Yeah.
Street. Could you make me a Fey card? If not, I'll just play Toga.
I am not making you nothing.
Okay, it's Toga.
Right.
Let's play yesterday's list. Yeah, this will be almost like if we got paired round one. It's like you got to play yesterday's hand. Oh, get the fuck back over here.
Right. Evens or odds?
Evens, please.
10. Good luck with it.
Good luck.
I'm gonna change the music into something a little more upbeat.
You do you.
Yeah, I'll toss one and then let you rock.
Yeah, I'll keep this. No two. On a three.
Pretty good.
On a three. One checks can't hurt me.
2, 2, 3, 3, 4.
You built so many.
Yours.
Review, draw 4.
E.
On a 4. Respond with character try to commit 1.
Pretty this.
Stun 3, please.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's give it -1 speed.
Yeah, I'll give it +3, +2.
I'll pass.
Yeah, it's a 6 mid for 7.
7. It'll fail. I'll take 7.
Respond with Toga. Actually, I don't think I need the piercing. I think I'd rather set up that deception dagger. Yeah, respond Toga, grab that.
Yeah.
Yeah, a 3.
Mhm.
A 4. All yours. Choosing not to respond.
Nerve you, draw my 5. Yeah, let's go here on a 5. Checks a 4, 5. First enhance will be commit and freeze.
Cringe. Want to draw a card. I'll flip for -3 speed.
You got it. I'll commit and draw a card.
I'll pass.
I'll also pass.
On a 4.
Yeah.
3, 4.
Respond.
Response. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go on a 2, 3. Let's go on a 3. On a 4. 3, 4. On a 5. 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
Nervy. On a 5?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Interesting.
Okay. This is the world God decided. I will respond with character type commit 1.
I'll commit this. Are we ready yet?
Yeah, first stance will be stun 2.
I'll stun this one and this one. Respond and be ready yet.
People that play stun hate deserve less.
-2 speed. It'd be crazy if it was a
I'll
4.
Flip for stun 2.
Yeah, I'll flip for -2 more speed.
Stun 2.
Let's
Oh.
stun 1 and 2.
Fierce.
I'll pass.
3-2 with Toga.
Pass.
It's probably just gonna be 3, isn't it? Yeah, a bunch of 3s. We'll get rid of quick response, 3 more speed.
Yeah, we'll give it -1 speed.
Okay. Yeah, I'll send it. It's a 3 mid for 7. Who would have guessed
3,
it?
4, 5. Breaker, respond to my character.
Yeah, I fear no breakers. On a 3, checks.
Nice.
On a 3, checks. On a 3, checks. Please don't freeze this one too.
Yeah, I'll get rid of this. I will draw my 6.
Oh.
Yeah, 2 here. Let's go riff on a 4. It checks.
Yeah.
Let's just respond with basic training. Give it a damage. First enhance will be.
Yeah.
Let's grab a surviving the final. Yours.
I'll release for +2.
Love it. I'll commit and draw a card.
I'll pass.
If it hits,
I'll pass.
let's commit. Give it a speed.
He really wants it to hit, ladies and gentlemen. I'll pass.
I'll just draw for +2 speed.
Okay, listen here, Buckaroo. I'll flip and draw 2.
Okay. Yeah, I'll send it.
8, 9, 10, 11, check of 5, 6, 7. I mean, if I check of 5, it's gonna be pretty neat.
Yeah.
On an 11,
Oof.
fuck. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
That is embarrassing.
I'll take my 5, I guess.
5. I'll draw 3. And I'll discard this slope. Oh, this 1 diff. This 1 diff. And this 2 diff. I get 3 counters.
Yeah, it'd be really bad if he had a second tasty riff,
That
guys.
would be pretty rough.
God, I
3,
think I die.
4, 5. I will first enhance. Go grab a 2 diff this time. It'll be this one. Yeah. If it hits,
Yeah,
commit 1 for me.
pass.
I will destroy this for 2 speed.
I'll pass.
Let's discard this card. Clear this card.
I'll pass. I swear, if you agile drop me next time, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Send it for 3.
I'll take 3.
Yeah, I'll draw 3. Grab 3 more counters.
If I get agile drops,
and
I'm going to.
discard 1.
Uh-huh.
20. Let's go Falling Skies on a 4/5. It checks. First enhance will be, let's give it 2/2.
Yeah, I'll just draw a card.
Yeah, I will pass.
I'll just fail the block.
Yeah. We'll play the second one on a 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. Put that last card for me.
We'll pass.
3.
Send it for 8.
Yeah. 4, 5,
Yeah.
6, 7. 5, 6, 7.
Cringe. I'll go first because it works so well.
Okay.
Maybe I'll build more than 3 this time.
I won the game because you checked a 1, and that's pretty cool.
This hand's pretty cool. I'll keep it.
I'll toss 3 back.
2. Me. 1. I'm only respecting because my deck makes me. Gave me all zeros. I had no choice.
3. 3. 3. 4. 5.
Hey, it's 2 top whips. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm supposed to review this and then draw. 2.
Malabone, are you available
3.
Monday or tomorrow?
All the releases. Can't commit them all.
Yeah, I'll draw 4. 3, 3, 4, 3, 4. Normal time, like 6 to 7, 6 to 7 start time until whenever. Let's do on a 4. 6, 5, 6.
Crazy. Nervy, I'll call 3. Sure. Full needle lunge on a 5. I love
I'd
it.
prefer to do it then, but
One.
if tonight was your
All
first
yesterday, I
episode,
played
yeah.
5 rounds, and I checked the 1 probably, I think only 2 times.
Wowzers.
And yeah, I'm making up for it on this match. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Respond with character. Have you commit 1 to my 4?
Sounds good to me.
I'll pay 3.
Makes sense. I'll pass.
3-2. Thank you.
Pass.
Yeah, it's a 6 high for 7. Okay.
9, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Respond. Respond. Back to you.
Surely it won't be too bad checks. Nice.
Yeah.
Respond.
Yeah, it'll be this one.
Stun 2.
1, 2. Already this. I've had a curly one purple.
Cringe. Well, that does work with facial pretty well.
Yeah.
Make it easy. Oh, no, that's a lie. The better one was right below it. 3 speed.
Ready this one.
This isn't unique. That's cringe.
It's a 3
I'll...
What do you mean?
Nah, bro.
I'll come in and draw a card.
Yeah, 5 bit for 5.
7? 3, it'll fail.
No.
I'll take 5.
Yeah, respond Toga. Grab the 1. That's why we checked it.
Yeah.
That's why we checked it. On a 5.
You're nuts.
Respond.
Yeah, I have no more enhances. I can't do anything else.
Yeah. 3-2.
Yeah, I'll pass.
If it hits,
Pass.
flip and draw 2.
Pass.
Catch.
6 is good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
See, I had no foundations and I needed to build some. And that was the only way to draw 2 cards.
Makes sense to me. Draw my 6. Two. 2, 3, 4.
Whoa. Just speedrunning that shit. I'll review face shield, draw 4.
What deadline do
Needed
you have?
treat.
I don't care.
Both of these?
Yeah, it's fine. I have enough foundations and it doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's good.
Okay. Hey, more power
I'm
to you, brother.
nervous. I'm nervous about being a deadlock.
On a 5.
It's scary.
Checks. Respond with character.
Yeah, I'll commit this one. Respond.
Yeah. Deadlock enhance 1/1.
Yeah, let's commit and draw a card.
At deadlock enhance 1/1.
Yeah, I will commit for -2 speed.
Yeah. No more quick responses, so we'll hit this for +3.
Yeah. Let's -2.
Yeah, I'll give it 3-2 with Toka.
Yeah.
Yours?
I'll pass.
Flip for stun 2.
I'll pass.
Stun 2.
1, 2. I'll pass.
Yeah, it's a 6 mid for 9.
8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Respond.
Yeah. On a 5.
Mhm.
Checks a 3, 4, and 5. Respond character.
Yeah, I'll commit this one.
Deathlock stun 3.
1, 2, 3. Let's discard. Yours.
Yeah. I'll EX 3 once.
Yeah. I'll
Actually, we'll do it twice.
pass.
Oop, that was the right one. Oh well. I did what I did. I should have paid better attention to my movements.
Are you playing a 64 deck?
I'm playing 63.
So then you can look at your momentum.
Okay, cool. Pretty sure it's the middle one.
Just look.
Yeah. I'm too late for that too. I had it somewhat memorized.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Give it 2-2.
Mhm.
Yeah, nice. Will then flip for a damage
Pass.
and blow up for a damage.
Pass.
And send it.
Choose not a block. 9's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Respond Toga. Grab the rushing stab.
Yeah.
Needle. 6.
Yeah, I can't block this. Keep 3. I'll go first. Draw.
Yeah.
His hand is bad.
I'll put 2 back.
2, 2, 5. Yours.
Review, draw 2. 2, 3, 4, 4. Yours.
Yeah, 1 4. Hit checks. Add that top credit.
Sure.
Yours.
I'm gonna look at it. Nah, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna get to. I'll pass.
Let's commit. Draw a card. Give it a damage.
Yeah, I'll pass.
Give it 1 more.
Pass.
4 for 6.
Attempt on an 8. Fail by 1.
Yep. Take 6. Let's go smack on a 4 5.
Mhm.
Checks a 5. First enhance is going to be discard clear. Yours.
Yeah. Draw a card.
I'll draw a card.
Pass.
2 damage.
Pass.
Send it for 6. Yeah, let's go 2 3. 3 3. I'll keep a momentum.
Review, draw 4. Thank you.
Oh, it feels good to look at my momentum. I feel so good.
Oh well. I'm glad I didn't try attacking. That would have been the 3rd game in a row where I checked a 1 on a 5.
Yeah.
That's
on turn
actually
2 specifically.
yeah, that's actually insane that keeps happening.
3 4 5.
Glad I built 2 releases.
Yes. Yours.
Yeah, I'll draw a card.
Yeah, I'll commit and I'll.
Where the fuck are my high blocks? Commit draw a card.
Yeah, I'll pass.
5?
Yeah.
Or 5.
Yeah, incredible.
Pretty good.
Respond and ready. Let's go whip on a 4-5. So 4-5. Let's add a card in.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll pass.
Let's commit. Give it a damage. I'll draw a card.
Pass.
Let's discard this card. Clear this card.
Commit flip -3 speed.
Yeah, you got it. Give it 2 damage.
Pass.
Yeah, I will. Lost in thought. Let's go to you. Yeah, I'll pick this card up and then build this card down. That's fine. Yeah, 1 low for 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, incredible. Right at my character. Let's go Tasty Riff on a 4-5.
Yeah.
3, 4, 5. First enhance. Let's build in a 0. It'll be. I
Yeah,
don't have any
I'll-
zeros.
Whoa, skill diff.
That's crazy. Yeah, I won't build one. That might
Yeah, I'll flip this and draw a card.
make this turn way harder. If it hits.
Pass.
Or cleared a card. Man, I really wanted that to happen. I'll draw a card.
Pass.
Send it for 4.
I'll take 40.
Yeah, I'll draw 3. Discard down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's discard. Team player and frozen. Let's go on a 3, on a 3, on a 4. It's yours. I get to have this.
Review, draw. 4 after ready my board.
Yeah, I still think I'm feeling
Not as
okay.
near an angry hand as I would for the punish.
Because I got the double breaker,
We'll
right?
see.
I get to block at least one thing? I get one block?
God, I hate lag so much. You're still good. Okay. All 4.
I don't get the block anymore.
Respond character.
Yeah.
Stun 3.
1, 2, 3. I'll pass.
Give it a good old 3-2.
Pass.
We'll destroy this with death maneuvers for an additional 1.
I'll pass.
Yeah, I'll send it. It's a 8 mid for 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, I'll respond with Toga. I'll go grab a. Not. Oh, I did it myself. I reviewed one at the beginning of it. Grab a Deception Dagger.
Yeah.
I think I'm just supposed to get the free damage while I can. On a 5. 4, 5. Respond to commit that last one.
I'll pass.
Give it the 3-2.
Passing.
Destroy for a 1-1.
Passing.
And send it for 7.
7's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Wish I could do more. 3. 3?
Liberty's passed out. That's fine. No review. I'll draw 3. 2, 2 in hand. You've got the 1 check, so you can draw a couple cards. Yeah, I'm down. Let's go on a 4. Checks.
Yeah.
My first enhance is no attack cards.
Yeah. I'll pass.
I'll draw a card.
Yeah. And give it a damage.
Oh, and give it a damage. That's neato.
Yeah. Pass.
Yeah, I'll give it 3 damage.
Yeah. I'll flip and draw 2.
Sounds good. I'll
Cheers.
pass.
1 more.
I'll pass.
What the yeah, I'll half block on a 6.
Mm-hmm.
I hate this game.
Yeah, I'll
Or
read my
5.
character. You'll take 4.
Yep, that 8.
Yeah, it's a convenient number. 4, 5. Checks. First
Yeah.
hits will be no attacks.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and draw another one.
Yeah. Commit. Give it a damage. I'll draw 1.
Yeah, I'll release.
Yeah, another good one. I will powerful to make you have it.
Yeah, I'll pass.
I will discard this card with Asui and respond. +1 to my check. This will leave.
Yeah, that's neat. I will pass.
I'll also pass. It's 4 low for 8.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Mhm.
Checks a 7. We'll commit death maneuvers for 8.
Makes sense. Already Asui. Let's go Tugs back on a 4, 5. Hit checks.
Yeah.
I've discarded a card. I'll draw a card.
Yeah, I'll pass.
If it hits. Sorry. I'll give
This
it
is
to
not
you.
Tasty Riff.
I have to commit and draw a card. I'm so
There
sorry.
we go. Okay, now you're good. I'll blow up with release.
Yeah, I'll give it 2 more since my character's turn sideways.
Yeah, I'll pass.
Yeah, let's commit for a damage if it's blocked.
Speed this block? Yeah, I'll pass.
Speed.
Pass.
Yeah, I'm also good. 7 for 7.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah.
7, 8, 9, 10. I was off. Now it's for 7. I go to 1, and then you showed me a cool $50. You showed me a couple. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe I just need a main board walkling. I keep drawing nothing but my mid blocks.
Ref.
Yeah. What's my number? No, I played 20 high blocks. I'm just not. I guess I built 2. Yeah, I guess that's still some fun. Alright. That's neat.
Jeez.
I got to stun out your super deadlock board, which was cool.
Yeah, that was very cool. I forgot Death Maneuvers had the deadlock, or I probably wouldn't have gone there. I said all that shit
Yeah.
about not giving a shit, and then muted,
I was
and
like-
I died. I died because I went to deadlock. And that's okay.
Yeah, I was over here like, you're like, I don't care. I'm like, that's the first time I've ever heard someone care. They don't care about every one of my moves getting +2, +2.
Yeah, I just forgot I
I
had deadlock.
figured it. Yeah, I figured it was just talk. I was like, yeah, no, you definitely didn't know about the deadlock.
Yeah. Happens.
It does. GG.
Hi, buddy. Thanks for playing.
Yeah, for sure. Enjoy the rest of the stream.
Thank you. I think I'm gonna end it here, but it was fun.
Okay. Cool. Alright, well, catch you next time then. Bye.
Peace. All right, Jet. You heard the man, and by the man I mean me. I'm gonna go here. Tomorrow we'll do some more deck docs. I bet. We'll do some more deck docs, and then yeah, maybe I don't know what else. I don't know what else we'll do. With that said, you guys, let's see if there's anybody that I can hit with a raid. Anybody up over on Twitch? The answer is no. No?